Hello, I am ibxtoycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I have big plans for my survival world. Plans so big that I'm moving the hardcore world that we're starting to tomorrow, because there's a couple of things I wanted to do first. One of them, honestly, I really want to get axolotls, because there's a type of axolotl that is so rare, it's less than a 0.1% chance of getting it, and that just appeals to me. That's one of the small features of the update that I feel like I appreciate. But another thing I appreciate in the update is the fact that there are secret blocks that will only generate in 1.17. When 1.18 comes out, these blocks will not generate anymore, because Deep Slate is obviously a type of block that only exists and only works after 1.18 below Y0, which means there are 3 types of ores you can't find in 1.18, and indeed we didn't think you could find until literally yesterday, and that is Deep Slate Emerald, Deep Slate Copper, Deep Slate Coal. Those 3 ores will not have Deep Slate variants in survival post 1.18, but I mean, if you really want, you can get them yourself. So let's say you had a Silk Touch pickaxe, and let's say for some reason you're a weird sort of person who just likes collecting weird things. Well then, boy, do I have some good news for you. And it's in the video I just uploaded. I linked it down below just in case this is the first time you're hearing about it. I think I do a better job of explaining it there. Hi, I enjoy your videos. You're a cool person. What should I call my cat? PogChamp. Call your cat PogChamp. I mean, what's the downside? Like, when you name your child something like Destiny, you're cursing that child for an eternity of like, you don't want to do that to a child. But a cat, like, oh no, what's the cat gonna do? Complain to its cat friends? Like, oh, well, he called me PogChamp, and now no one can take me seriously. No, he's a cat. Cats don't understand human language, despite what cat owners will say. I like cats, by the way. I'm a big fan. So hello everyone, by the way. Hi, hello. I easily found copper. Yeah, there's a funny thing that, Deep Slate Copper is incredibly common, Deep Slate Coal is like somewhat common, and Deep Slate Emerald is so uncommon, I genuinely haven't found any yet. So, just to give you an idea as to, like, how this video is gonna go, I'm gonna be getting all of the Deep Slate ores, Redstone, and, Redstone's gonna be easy enough to find. We might even find some lapis and some diamonds. Iron and gold are, like, semi-easy, I guess we'd say. But the real interesting ones are gonna be, the really interesting ones are gonna be emerald, and then coal. Again, like, I'd say copper is kind of a given, which is weird because calling it rare is weird if it's so common now, but we're calling it rare based on its future, which is not something we've ever had to do as a Minecraft community before. The closest I can think to this is like, Enchanted Golden Apples. Enchanted Golden Apples in 1.6? Ooh, it was like a very long time ago now. But Enchanted Golden Apples in that update were craftable, and then the next update they made them uncraftable, meaning that it was very easy to get them before then, but then it got very tricky. And so, but by the way, also I need to find today some Glowberries, and if we can stomach it as well, a Wandering Trader. I'd like to find... Should have brought some emeralds with me, really. Do I have emeralds? I don't have emeralds. I can make an ender chest, because I've got obsidian. I just need an IF ender. Where would I get an IF ender? I mean, I've got blaze rods, right? Nope, I killed blazes, didn't get any rods. So, my plan is to find a mountain, because although copper and coal can be found in any biome, as you should know, you've been playing Minecraft a while, I'm sure. Emerald is only found in mountains. I don't kill the Wandering Trader. You know, it's gonna be nice to not kill Wandering Traders for like 4 days until you get enough of them to have every type of... it genuinely is insane to me that like that, I forget which block, but I think one of them you can only get with the Wandering Trader, right? Or is it... that's my understanding. Maybe a wrong understanding, I'll admit. I've been wrong about more things in the past. So yeah, there's gonna be a really interesting thing. All of these blocks that I'm moving through right now are going to have a lower depth limit than post-update as well. Drip leaf from Wandering Trader. Is it the drip leaf you can only get from the Wandering Trader? Yeah, I didn't want to say it because I don't want to get that one wrong and have the internet be mad at me. Also, thank you, Dasha. It's good to see you today. Indeed, as always. I hope you're having a good time. Look at that, by the way. That's a mountain biome. So this is oh, look at the size of this one too. Like, again, I feel like for bedrock mountains, this is a chunky mountain biome. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig down below this, and we're going to find all sorts of ores. And we're probably going to need some torches, so I guess we should get some coal. No, actually, let's just look around the area. Let's try and find like a cave entrance. You usually don't find them on top of the mountains. We'll try and find one like on the side of the mountain. Like over here, there might be. Okay, that's something, I guess. So yeah, my plan is to get all deep slate ore variants today. But I know Emerald's gonna be the hardest. I've spent so long looking for Emerald, even in creative, I've yet to find it. Like there is a non-zero chance that it isn't findable, unlike the other two for some reason. I think it is findable. It's just very unlikely. But again, we could be proven wrong today, because the hunt for deep slate variants is going on, and it's going on good. Hardcore series will interfere with the Let's Play Toycat, says Ruben Patterson. So my intention with the hardcore series is to do it 3 very, very long days in a row. It's going to be an intense, like, weekend, I guess. And then if people like, you know, if people like it, we can continue it. If not, then it was a fun 3 days. You know, like, it's going to be an intense event. Again, just if you haven't heard, the hardcore series that's starting tomorrow, it's going to be 5 hours of stream. We are going for many, many hours. So yeah, as a result, you know what, there isn't really any caves, so just dig down. Everyone says don't dig down. Oh, we don't have food. Oh no, I might have to go back genuinely just to get food. Oh, I hate that so much. What's a better way to get food? I'll go to the village. I'll eat bread today. You know, I'm slumming it today. Are you proud of me? I think I saw a village. I'm like, oh wow, look at that. Okay, ravine, perfect. Finding food has solved my other problems. So I'm not eating carrots. You can't make me, and I shan't. I could get carrots, then I could mine some gold and make golden carrots. I don't really ever do it that way, but I might as well, right? I could also just kill the, you know, let's kill the cows. We could already breed the other ones. That might be smarter. There's usually hay bales around the village somewhere, but I don't see any in this village, which is a sadness. 5 hours looks like I know what I'm doing tomorrow, says Jake Carroll. Hey, it'll be fun to see you there. I know 5 hours is a big commitment, and that's why I really want to give like as much notice of it as I can. I feel like just saying, oh yeah, it's hardcore, without being like, yeah, it's a you know, some of you won't make it through. I hope to see as many of you as I can though. But it really is a big one, huh? Find animals and cook them for their roasted flesh. You know what? Weird way of putting it, but I totally agree. Is there really not sorry, I would say there's not a single hay bale, but there is literally a single hay bale in this village. And besides that, we're eating carrots, I guess. Yeah, we'll just... Oh wait, I'll use a fortune. Do I have fortune? I have fortune on something. What I'll do... Yeah, look at the carrots now. I don't even know if that's more carrots. So I've got 53 carrots. If I just mine some raw ore and I smelt it, I can get 53 golden carrots. It's a bad use of resources, but it saves going home, and that seems worthwhile to me. You know, does anyone else ever do this? You're like, you know, you get all ready for a big journey, and then you make a really dumb mistake. Except in my case, I'm too proud to admit I made a mistake, so I'm just pretending, you know what? This is the living off the land that I've always wanted to do. So I'm going to kill all the mobs I encounter on the way back to that ravine, and we're going to use the ravine as the way to do this. Because ravines take you... pro tip, if you're playing Bedrock, ravines always go down to 11. Or 11? 10? 13? They go down to diamond layer, basically. Is this it over here? This is it over here. So as you can see, without me having been in this ravine before, I can hop down... Oh, is that a mine shaft too? I think that's a mine shaft too. See, this is why Bedrock, very fun game. Do like. So, yeah, we're going to eat our pork chops and our beef, and then when that runs out, we'll just transition. Okay, so as you can see, copper, very common. Copper is, I would argue, the most common ore now, right? At least it feels that way. Like, once you smelt it, it's the most common. Whether it's the most common before then, we could debate. But, hey, Mountain Man 84, I built a house and used amethyst blocks for the floor, and so it makes pretty noises when I walk. You know what? You are living the dream right there. So I'm going to try and find some glowberries before anything else, and then we're going to get the deep slate ores. It's going to be real good. Also, I'm going to switch out my control. I've been so used to mouse and keyboarding it. Just going to plug in, plug out. You know, I just look like I'm standing still. It's because I'm drinking my drink. I got something new today. I know, chat, I'm sorry to talk about straws at a time of important updates, but I got a wooden straw today in my drink. It's from Just Salad. It's a very, very expensive salad place that I don't recommend, but I go to anyway. And they give you wooden straws. Like, just to show you, it's like pretty sturdy too. I say as I snap it. I was trying to show how it was sturdy by like squeezing it a bunch. So it's kind of sturdy. It'll stand up against, you know, your drink. You know, I genuinely can't get over the fact that they sell straws that can't, like, you know, this is a widely known about thing. They'll sell straws that cannot withstand the drink they're in. You know, milkshake straws made from paper. Do you understand how milkshake works, McDonald's? You don't, do you? So yeah, anyway, my plan is we might as well get a whole ton of coal, get a whole ton of gold, and then we'll go deeper down via the ravine we were just in. And it's going to be wonderful. Also, I'm collecting too many levels. I need to spend them soon. Technically, you don't have to mine the ores now, just load the chunks. Yeah, that is a technical, like, the problem with that, though, is because of the commonality. What word am I looking for? Because of just how common, because of how ludicrous. Oh wait, actually, I want to leave that like open so that it makes a light source. Pro tip: use lava as a light source. Because Deep Slate Emerald's so uncommon, you genuinely don't know if it'll exist in a chunk. Okay, let's do this. I'm looking forward to getting some Glowberries. Because, you know, I used to hate Glowberries till I realized they're even more pointless than I thought. And then I realized, you know what? I like pointless items. You know, desert well emojis in chat to prove that one. But yeah, let's do this. Got some glow lichens, should I want them? I don't, but it's a nice idea. Got some... Man, I haven't found a single chest in this entire thing, right? Am I delusional? Chat, have you seen any? Oh, one single dripstone. That's nice. And then we got a little dark cave over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave if that's okay with you, Mr. Spider. Glad that it is. And we're gonna fortune up this gold. If we get 53 raw gold, we can... Man, honestly, it's such a game changer being able to fortune on blocks. You know, iron now. Like, seriously, the amount of gold and iron you can get is, it's now, like, actually beneficial. Also, caves! I agree, Kid Goku. Caves indeed. Wait, do you hear that? I didn't hear that at all. I think I know what's happened, though. Has it done the thing where it's accidentally playing it through... Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's... Okay, we're gonna play it through speakers. Okay, that's... Do. This is you know, this is good times, right? New update comes out. You get the perfect Minecraft soundtrack as you explore a mineshaft, and the mineshafts actually feel new. They don't have the generation on Bedrock, they only do on Java for some reason. But you know, I don't need generation to enjoy myself. You know, only the fools need generation. That's what I tell you. My first stream in a while. How's it been? Says this is Chris. It's going really well. It's going really well. Oh, okay. Should have seen that one coming. Really. Let's just walk past that. Let's pretend we didn't see any of that. Yeah. Let's just get out of the fire zone. Yeah. It's been really good. It's been some good times and some bad times. I'm still in the United States. If you're unfamiliar. And there, man, am I experiencing that every day. I went to the post office today. That was an experience. Yep, that was an experience is how I'll leave that one. New project replacing all my paths of amethyst. Oh my god. Yo! How, you know, Minecraft, what's the logic? First of all, electric skull, very good idea. Second of all, damn it, no glowberries. Torches are always nice though. We got 3 gold, which I actually do want right now. And that's it. Did I go through an entire mineshaft and find 2 gold and some torches? Except really I spent more torches than I got, so... Did I really find that many? No, there's always more than one. It's just... Man, this is a oh, okay. You know, I didn't react in time. And that's my mistake. I need to acknowledge that and I need to move on. Yeah, this is such a deep mineshaft. Literally just found Deep Slate Emerald. Good luck, says Nawor Yaram. Right, you know, like, I like to believe that it's correct you can find it, but until I find it today, I'm still skeptical, you know? I'm a little bit too skeptical sometimes. But I feel like you need to be on the internet because it's filled with people who will say something, but without any real, like, you know, like, there's no penalty to lying on the internet. Even in real life, there's next to no penalty for lying. It's just like, you know, generally like, you know, who wants the reputational damage? But like reputational damage, there's no such thing as a reputation on the internet unless you want there to be. Do you like Glowberries or Dripstone better? I like Dripstone for the lava benefits. If we discount those, then Glowberries, but I don't see why we would discount those. That's like saying, do you like money more or do you like friends if you can't buy things with money? And it's like, well, that's the point of money, isn't it? You know, I think people misunderstand. You know, like, there's always something I think is really telling. Also, look at that. Very buggy glow icon. Something I've always found to be very telling is whenever you hear hypotheticals about, like, hey, if you get $1 million, but you have to spend it on something that will, you know, like, you have to spend it within 24 hours.
I was having the worst day and you decided to stream. Extra toy tax for you for making my day much better.
Thank you, Julia. You know what? Thank you for making my day better by saying I made your day better. That sounds like sarcasm, but it really does. Thank you. I hope. Oh, is that a chest? No, that's a stump. Chat. Has anyone else ever gone this far into a mine shaft without finding what they came for? Like it's okay. So we're not gonna go that way. I genuinely feel like I am missing some huge, like, thing in here. Yes. Bedrock. That's always the answer to any question. I'm making an aquarium of axolotls. Yeah, one of the ideas I wanted to do forever is collect every single tropical fish in survival. And, like, I kind of admitted recently, like, maybe that is dumb. But every type of axolotl, that's, like, an achievable goal, right? That's a thing people could do. Should they do it is a different question. Should we just let the creeper explode? There we go. Problem solved. Got a little bit of experience for the troubles as well. I found some glowberries in a chest after searching for an hour. Yeah, maybe I should just wait for another abandoned mine shaft. This one clearly does not want to put out... like, it doesn't believe in giving me what I came here for. Even though that's, you know, that's what I want, mine shaft. Don't you understand that if I want it, you got to... Okay, there we go. Also, you can't believe everything you hear on the internet? Some guy on the internet. Exactly, right? Why believe me when I say that? There are many trustworthy people on the internet, and all you got to do to find them is put in your credit card details over at www.trustworthyfellows.net. Man, this mineshaft is huge though, right? Maybe it's just because I'm, like, desperate this time. I'm looking for ores. There's, like, so much going on in here. Okay, let's go real fast. Zoom in through this. We're speedrunning finding glowberries today because it's a little side quest really, but I still need to do it. Hey, look at that. That's a chest. Oh, what's that? That's glowberries and some iron. Do I want the iron? I'll take the iron.
Everything sounds like sarcasm over the internet, but I was buying genuine.
Oh no,
smiley face.
I want to be clear that I want to be clear that I took that seriously. It is true that everything sounds like sarcasm on the internet, and that's why you shouldn't trust people on the internet, except all the trustworthy fellows you find at trustworthyfellows.net. I did believe it, and it makes it's cool. It's cool to know that hanging out and playing some Minecraft is something people enjoy. Like it's sometimes weird because especially when it's like streaming, right? This is a thing a lot of people have some amount of passion for doing. And it almost feels weird, like, well, because you know that especially in the mainstream world, it's like, why would you watch people play video games? You dumb nerd. You know what I do instead? You know, because watching video games is dumb. So what I do as opposed to that is I watch the people on the TV that, you know, like play with each other, and that, you know, like, or I watch the people yell at each other on the TV, and when the people that are on my side win, I feel good about it. Instead of engaging in intellectual, you know, arguments myself, I just watch two people yell at each other about politics, and that's what you're meant to do. That is how entertainment works. Like, it is, like, genuinely funny, right? That is the pastime of the sort of person who says that game streaming is lame. Also, did you mine an entire geode? I did. I still don't know. Honestly, like, I haven't checked since it came out. Can you take budding amethyst away from the geode? Or does it have to stay there for it to work? I still don't, like, know of absolute certainty. Maybe I should. My trident looks thicker. Yeah, I feel like they changed the trident. I'm fairly certain they did. Hey Andrew, long time, just popping in to say hi. Have you had issues finding diamonds? So many people have told me about issues finding diamonds, and I decided to test it. And long story short, yes, there are issues with diamond generation in 1.17. I don't know if they're intentional or if they're not intentional. I am sorry if that is not what you wanted, but it's what you get. Hey, hi Will Evans. Thank you so much for bringing us up to 274 members. Welcome to the club. Okay, we're gonna throw some stone in, some andesite, just all of these messy blocks. And then we're also gonna throw just on the ground. Don't want your bones, don't want your leather, don't want your seeds, don't want your single netherrack block. Sports ball fandom is a hoot. Right, I honestly, like, I don't like sports, but when I realized that, like, oh yeah, that's what it is. It's like, like, you're like, oh, I see how people like it now. It's just being nerd, but like mainstream. I almost feel like it's going the other way though, like sports, sports are still fairly mainstream, but like liking alternative things is becoming the normal that people do. Like if you think about like characters in TV shows, they always joke about like, yeah, I'm just in this little community of people that do this. And like it's slowly going from being the butt of the joke to being like, yeah, he's a cool person that does that. Of course he does. I find that interesting. Maybe I'm the only one. But it's a sign that things change. Okay, I've got some arrows to throw away. And then I've got some glowberries to put in this chest because they're otherwise going to take up a random spot. And we're ready to go. Let's do this. Okay, so now we're going to find the deep slate versions of the ores. So glowberry is very successful. I do intend to grow some glows. Don't you worry. Where am I actually? I'm in the wrong biome. I'm facing the wrong way. But I have bigger intentions. Aspirations, ahoy. Yeah, society has changes sometimes. Do you ever realize that society is not actually one collective blob, but is rather the big collective blob we use to describe all the other collective blobs? And that therefore, because people are being born at a rate of like multiple times a second, and people are dying at multiple times a second, just slightly less, multiple times a second, that if society didn't change, it would be a sign that humans didn't change. But like that, even then, even if like humans never change, just like the sheer numbers of people in each generation is changing, so the balance is gonna. Basically, what I'm saying is like, like people say society's changed. It's like nah, just people in society are different. Okay, so here we are. By the way, thank you, Charlotte Holkitzo. Thank you so much for becoming a member on the channel. If you're curious about the member goal for June, we recently lost. It actually like because YouTube forces a refund. Like again, it wouldn't let me just let people be members for the remaining time. We lost a ton of money on all the cheap cats over the last, and so this is the amount to get like back to. Oh, by the way, this is one of the rarer types. We found deep slate coal this easily. Seriously, we found deep slate coal, one of the 3 blocks that is very hard to find, this quickly. It's ours now. The deep slate coal is mine. That is insane luck. You know, it's not always going to be this easy, but it's nice when it is, right? It's nice when it is. And so over here, is there more deep slate? There is not. Oh, there's deep slate, but there's no deep slate coal. We could mine into it and try and find more. But yeah, for most importantly, right now, I think we just need to look around at all the different deep slate blocks. Okay, let's jump. No, that's not going to work. Let's mine some more deep slates before we make that decision. Deep slate coal ore pog. Yeah, that is a very fun. It's like I was expecting like 5 minutes to find copper, 10 minutes to find coal, and then like an hour to find emerald. I'm impressed by how fast that happened. But you know, that's cool. Also, Beverly Diaz, thank you for becoming a channel member. And most importantly, making pig step play, which as we all know is the important thing. What's the white stuff on the granite? Yeah, that is, I think they've changed. You know, the granite in particular, right? There's so many questions about where textures come from. But that's one you can't deny. Is there any coal deep slate over here? Nope, there's not. So we're just gonna use this as our base for mining from. So make a little platform over here. And then we'll use some deep slate ores to keep the water away. Because at some point I'm gonna mess up and the water's gonna go everywhere otherwise. So we'll do that just to be extra sure. And then we'll start mining, I guess. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's find some deep slate copper. Oh, wait, actually, so the mountain biome is this way, right? We need to be 100% sure of that. In fact, let's do the dangerous swim into lava. Oh. Let's just confirm which way. Oh, we have to waste 2 fireworks to get out there. So the mountain biome goes until. Also, thank you, Jim. So I genuinely feel that you're a genuine person and that genuine people are genuinely genuine. I genuinely believe that genuinity is genuinely not genuinely achievable, but genuinely, we should all genuinely try to be genuinely better humans if we can genuinely try. Do you need Silk Touch to get those special deep slate blocks? Yeah, there is not a single ore block in Minecraft, besides Ancient Debris, that will drop itself by default anymore. I can show you that in a minute. It'll be a waste of a deep slate. Oh, look, it's a baby goat. Oh, little baby goat. So this mountain goes on all the way until 4,800. Pretty extensively. It goes on further, but like it's kind of cuts off. So 4,800 on the x-axis is as far as I can mine underground and still expect to find deep slate emerald. That is genuinely how that genuinely works. Genuinely. I genuinely agree with you, Toycat. Yeah, I genuinely agree with Jim. He seems like a really genuine person for understanding my genuinity. There is a genuine need for us to genuinely look at ourselves in the genuine mirror and just, genuinely I'm not going to do this anymore. I like the word genuinely, though. I didn't think I liked it as much as I do, but I like the word genuinely, I genuinely learn something new every day. I'm going to stop. POV, you came from the latest video, says CXLB Tobin. Hey, welcome from the last video. How are you doing? You doing good? So here's the interesting thing. Okay, so we've got deep slate redstone now as well. That's 2 of the deep slate ores gotten. Here's the thing. If you want to find emerald, I think we do have to mine all of these deep slate veins. But I'm going to put that off for as long as I can. Because putting things off, that is what the world is built on. If you don't put things off, are you even a human? I thought not. So, yeah, there's a funny thing right here. There's a funny... Oh, God. Look at this. We found a cave. And there we go. Deep slate gold. Already gotten. We are killing it on the blocks today. Why won't it be available afterwards? Says Maui 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. You've got a terrible name, no offense. Should you say no offense after things that are offensive? I would argue it's a way of saying, I'm not intending to be but like maybe I was intending to be offensive. Maybe people do need to say that names like that are terrible, because otherwise people keep having them, right? There's just no way to stop that. Also, yeah, we're gonna keep on the... Oh, I see the issue of leaving that lava there now. We just leave it there and then mine over it, and then we'll forget about this later and we'll burn. It'll be great. I read on the web, nobody's actually seen you, and your face is a VTuber. Oh no, someone found out. We have to start again now, damn it. I would like people to believe that's true. I would like people to believe that is true. Oh, let me just show you right here, by the way. So this is a deep slate redstone. Obviously, if I mine it with fortune, I instead get redstone. I'm gonna mine the redstone, then throw it right in the lava, actually. Look at the look what you've done, internet. This redstone goes away now, just to prove a point. I genuinely feel that person that talked about genuinely is genuine, and Toycat is also genuinely a genuine person, genuinely. I genuinely agree with that. Can I make a new world if I'm too attached to my... How can I make a new world if I'm too attached to my current world I've been working on since January? Don't. Just stay attached to that world. Just find a new part of your existing world, start a new world there, and then later link them up. That's what I do whenever I'm like, oh, I need a new start. Because sometimes it is intense to work on things. Ooh, we found a lava lake. That's fun. Oh, deep slate iron. Heck yes. So we've now got 3 of the deep slate. I think we actually have deep slate gold as well. We've got 4 deep slate variants already. Well, we don't actually have deep slate iron yet. Wait, gonna wait. Oh, is that even yeah, it is deep slate. I'm not crazy. So we're just gonna place this all the way over there. And then look at this. Deep slate iron is mine. Yeah, we got it good. We got it good. So I might even start placing these down. Nah, let's not. Let's not. How can I... but yeah, I genuinely think, Shenron, that you don't need to start a new world. Because if you genuinely think about it... I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm sorry. I want to do it, but I'm going to stop. For everyone's benefit, I just genuinely think we've gone too far with this one. So, yeah, I think there's a... Put them in your hotbar, maybe. I feel like I definitely do have a too cluttered hotbar, but I need these 4 tools. And then, like, I don't need this. I can put that there. But then, like, what else do I put there, you know? I run out very quickly. But I'll put the coal there. Wait, where is my deep slate coal? Oh, here it is. No, that's regular coal. Am I crazy? Did I mine? Okay, deep slate coal looks so much like deep slate. Chat, okay, tell me if it's just me. Can you spot the difference? Deep slate coal or deep slate? Like, if I really squint, I can spot the difference. If I'm paying attention, like, this is an exam, and I don't know if I'm gonna fail it, is extremely hard to tell. Bro, I can barely, says Josh001. Okay, I'm gonna put the deep slate coal ore down here. And I'm gonna see if it's, like, more obvious when it's in my hotbar and it's not, like, a messy place to be or whatever. Yeah, you can vaguely see the little coal splodges there. But that is a tricky block to spot. That is a very tricky block to spot. Oh, but to be fair, you know what? You can't even be mad at because this isn't an intentional block. This is kind of a byproduct of the way they split the updates, I guess, more than it is an intentional feature. So you can't be mad at it, I guess. Actually, not. You can be mad at anything you want to be, including that block. Who's gonna stop you, I tell you? But yeah, the plan is to go all the way up to 4800, and then we can start exploring the caves and whatnot. And then we can start trying... Again, I'm gonna be scouring this entire biome to find this deep slate emerald. If that's what it takes, I'm gonna do it. I want to have all these blocks. I got deep slate emerald and recorded it for you. Thank you, Nawar Yaram. Appreciated. Oh, look at this, by the way. See, deep slate chunk. When you find these... Oh, more deep slate iron. It's always worth, like, mining through them, I think. Because emerald only generates in singular blocks, right? Yeah, it's singular blocks. I think after the update they're changing that, but it's not after the update yet, is it? So yeah, if you want to see my lovely collection of blocks, I've got deep slate iron, I've got deep slate gold, I've got some deep slate redstone, and I've got some deep slate coal. The only other one that's easy to get is deep slate lapis, and then the hard ones... You know, copper should be easy, but we just haven't yet. But the hard ones are the things yet to come. So we're going to throw also my deep slate stack in there, and my andesite. There we go, nice. And we'll just come back to the sugar box. And you know, I'll find it. I'll place a couple torches. Should be easy enough. Thank goodness, I found some deep slate emeralds just now. It exists, I'm so happy. See, right, because Dasher is not a random on the internet, I'm more inclined to believe her, right? Which could lead me to some terrible places. By the way, just got deep slate copper. We are now 5 for 7 of the deep slate variants. Heck yeah. I love you, Toycat. Here's my Toycat tax. Thank you, QT314, for the Toycat tax. I do appreciate it. You know what? I always say this, but the Toycat tax, world's best. It's entirely voluntary. It's great. Also, thank goodness I thought I was late to the hardcore stream. I'm making some spaghetti tasty. I hope you have some very tasty spaghetti. Yeah, again, I really want to, like, make sure everyone who wants to watch that thing as it evolves is aware of it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I feel like pre-announcing things too much is sometimes a dangerous thing to do. Like, I try not to over-announce anything. Because, like, you know, it's a YouTube channel. You know, you'll find it eventually, I hope. Maybe that's a bad attitude to have too. It's Grimstone, lol, says Dazing of you, Sean. The fact that some people call it Grimstone still is a reminder of, like, if you give people a... Oh, look at this, more deep slate copper. Should we just take a ton of deep slate copper? I guess we should, you know. We need to take all of it we can get, just in case. You never know. But yeah, it's like it's a fun thing about, like, people latching onto labels. Like, I think that's why, you know, people say first impressions are important. And I think it really is true. I think the first impression that you have on someone genuinely is like the lasting impression. I almost feel like, to go a step further than this, it's not just names and stuff. Like, you know, Julia is someone who came in the stream earlier. I've seen her from a few tips now. Has only been nice the entire time. But if her first tip was something like, you know, I hate your guts, and I think that you smell... Why do you smell like fish, Toycat? I'd be like, wow, this is someone that doesn't even understand the internet. If it smells like fish where you are, that's on you. And, like, it'd take me a while to, like, warm up to them, right? Because that first impression's still there. Because it's like the strongest impression you can get of someone, in my opinion. And that's why we have so many like rituals around making first impressions count, because that's the one, you know. Like you know, no matter how nice a company is to you, after they mess up, so many people are like, yeah, but they still deserve the 1-star review, and they'll still tell a terrible story. And that's why you know, this is conspiracy brain toy cat. I think that the reason you get so many surveys from companies, like being like, hey, tell us about how we did, we want to know, is because they know if they do it that way, you'll tell them. Whereas if you don't have an outlet for all the terrible things you want to say, you'll start telling your friends and family. Whereas if you get it out of your system, like I flew with. Also, have you done the new achievements added yet? I haven't done the new copper one yet. I'm doing that tomorrow, but they're like pretty simple. There's nothing too revolutionary. All that copper, I need it for my llama god statue. You know, a copper llama does sound like a fun idea. Oh, I went too far, by the way. Oopsie. I need to... first impressions are definitely important, but I can never remember my first impression of someone. I would be willing to bet you're wrong about yourself there, Swirly Hamster. So the example that I didn't even realize till I thought about it is when I first see someone's face, I never really look at their face again. I just see the first version of their face that I saw. I think this is why, like, people put a high emphasis on being, like, you know, pretty on a first date or whatever, you know, like dressing well, perhaps we'll say, to make that work both genders wise. But like, people put a lot of emphasis into like making that first impression count, because that's how you see that person from then on. Like eventually it can fade and change, yeah, but it takes its time. So yeah, we've done an entire 400 block mine. We didn't find a single lapis or a single emerald in the deep slate variety. I forgot my first impressions of you were. This might sound like a dumb lie, but I found 2 deep slate emeralds and 1 deep slate blob. This is crazy. You know, let's go for it. Let's start mining the blobs now.
Because the year ended and I may never see a student who had become special to me again. Now you have been making me smile and laugh regularly for hours. That's tax for you.
That's gotta be the sad thing about being a good teacher, right? Like if you're a bad teacher, like, you know, it's easy. You just gotta be like, yep, new batch coming in, the entitled, you know, monsters. They come to school and they don't even pay me, and they want me to give them, you know, like, good, you know, like that's terrible. But I feel like caring about people, you know, brings the pain in that way. I'm not saying don't care about people. I'm saying it's interesting that, like, in exchange for doing a good thing, sometimes you go for a bigger burden. In exchange for caring, bad things happen to you. You could even put it that way. Look at that, by the way. See, there's deep slate coal hidden amongst the rest of this block right here. Very sneaky, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Grab me all of this coal. I also should probably get a furnace going. Can I... I'm missing 1 oak plank, or I could make a crafting table. Chat, how can you make an oak plank? Okay, ideas, go. My first impression of you was the video where you tease hate comments. See, that was quite... I've done that a lot of times. That's actually not very specific on this channel. Also, do you get a different block when you mine deep slate with... I think you do, right? You get cobbled deep slate. Yeah, that's not useful. Make an oak plank with 4 sticks. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Chris Conklin. Mineshaft. Use a fortune pickaxe. You know, I would be very fortunate if I found it that way. So yeah, I've had a couple of people tell me deep slate emerald definitely does exist, and I'm not crazy. That's a good sign. By the end of today, hopefully we can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. See, I'm gonna mine around the perimeter of the deep slate blobs, and then if we need to mine the interior, we can do that too. Okay, so this is like as far as it goes, basically. Okay, we're good. Put it away, because we get a lot of deep slate when we do this. I'm gonna need like a chest as well. Honestly, I should just get another shulker box. I don't want to go home though, that's the problem. If I don't go home, I don't have to acknowledge my problems. So we'll throw the deep slate in there. We'll throw the stone in there. And the copper ore, and we've got a full box already. You know, let's keep ignoring problems till they get bigger. This is a smart way to deal with your life. Always a good sign to know you're not crazy. But I really do think that your first impression, like, it sticks in ways that you don't know about. Like, no one's... Oh, deep slate lapis. Deep slate lapis. Oh, and it's gone. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again, huh? Okay, let's maybe not make sure that doesn't happen. Please, stone, do you exist? So I guess we'll, I wonder why I can't... Is there not a single wall underneath this thing? Whatever, I'll just do that for now. Grab this block as well. I got myself 3 deeps. Honestly, Deepslate Lapis is my favorite. Tell me if you disagree here, chat, but Deepslate Lapis, doesn't it just look... It's the prettiest of the Deepslate varieties. What's up, babe? Says Big Steve. You know what? Big Steve. How are you doing? Buddy, pal, friend. What a delightful name you have. Thank you for calling me babe. I really do appreciate it. More people don't do it, actually. You know, you gotta be careful when you make your sarcastic requests to the internet. So I've got Deep Slate Iron, Deep Slate Gold, Deep Slate Redstone, Deep Slate Coal. I'll move these around. So this is like in order of rarity, because these will be rarer after the update, but actually I'd say this is that. And then these two are just like, they're very common now, but not very common in the future. Nice. Okay, so let's keep on keeping on. There's another Deep Slate blob over there. So let's mine over to that one. Finding emeralds in Deep Slate is very uncommon. But that's what makes it so addictive, right? Imagine if I find it in the first... I'd say in the first, like, 15 minutes, but it's been quite a while already, so I don't think I am going to find it in the first 15 minutes. What do you reckon, chat? Can I find Deep Slate Emerald in the first 15 minutes of this live stream? I think I can. I think I've got great chances of that happening. I mean, if you just ignore how time works, which is what I do every single time I schedule this live stream, then, you know, it's going to work for you. Are you a cat or a dog person? Says Prism is my name. Honestly, I don't know if you can guess this from my username. I am a cat person. I heard something yesterday I related to, which is that, like, you know, good dogs are great, and I love dogs almost as much as I love cats. But, like, a bad dog is so much worse than a bad cat. What's the worst thing a bad cat can do to you? Leave you alone. A bad dog is so attention hungry, and it won't leave you alone. It doesn't understand the need for human space. And it's like, please, buddy, I know that you're cute, but, like, this isn't... You get me? Needy dogs, too much effort. Well, you're a cat person. My dog is really bad, says Cassie Kaiser. At least you know it, you know? That's like half the battle. Is that I feel like most people with bad dogs are like, oh no, he's the best. It's like, he's not the best, is he? Wait, this is a terrible dog. And you, as a result, you're a terrible person because you made this happen. The dog didn't do anything bad. Oh, wow! I spent so long looking in creative. I can't tell you how long I spent looking in creative. And I didn't find any, and I was genuinely thinking, hey, thank you, Kaisarian, for becoming a member. The 277th. Thank you for taking us 79.14%. That is insane luck. That is very insane luck. That's exciting. I can update my video now and be like, hey, we found some. We did it. It exists. All you have to do is use the seed everything and go to exactly these coordinates. Can someone clip that and send that to me on Twitter? Thank you for doing my work as a video editor of myself. Appreciated. We all said you believed you could find it. Cancerous Attitude. I've been mining Deep Slate for 90 minutes or I have a mental breakdown. How's the wife, Bay? You know, the wife and kids are doing very well. Thank you for asking. I know it's very important to you, and so I'm glad that I can report that things are well. It's been a while, so here is some Toycat tags. Thank you, Jonathan Murphy. It's always good to see. Again, one of the friendly names I recognize through no negative means. Only a positive impression from you, my good friend. Or good person. You know, are you a good friend? Or is this a parasocial relationship? Who knows for sure? I know for sure. I'm sorry, it's the second one. So yeah, we're gonna leave now before this gets any worse. I have to find myself another shulker box. Hey, I believed
you'd do it.
That is some good luck. The fact that it didn't take that, like, what was that? Like my 7th Deep Slate blob that I searched. We might get lucky and find some more of those. We might get real lucky and find some more of those. Tax because I heard you lose money from the cheap cats. I didn't. I mean, like, again, I'm glad that they got refunded. Like, I want that. I just also think it would be cooler if they could stay a member. You know, that's what I wanted for them. But YouTube has different plans than how the rest of us understand the world. Okay, so let's just place a torch here. And we'll come back later. That's a terrible placement for a torch. If you've got lava nearby, you don't need a torch. Life pro tip. And we're gonna place a torch here so I know to go right. Easy. Place a torch here. Cancer's Attitude, I'm your friend because of the one time on stream fun fact. That's how that works. That is how that works. That one time on stream makes us friends. Doesn't matter what that one time is. We're friends, okay? Don't let people tell you otherwise. Actually, maybe I should bring my existing... Oh, I found Deepslate Lapis already and I just didn't notice. That's embarrassing. See, I'm going to bring a bunch of Deepslate with me so I can, like... Every time I find Deepslate, I'm going to mine it through the ceiling. Just in case it's useful, you know? Mining Deepslate blobs is really lucky. Oh, we're here already. See, we have to fly all the way home and then back to here. Do you think I should just make myself a nether portal out here? I think I should do that. Oh, did you see that? Is that Deepslate iron over there? Am I crazy? I think that is Deepslate iron. Yeah, see, look, if you find a ravine, honestly, it'll give you most of the ores you need. It's very easy to find things in a ravine. Life pro tip. So we're gonna place some Deepslate going up like a little staircase over here. Just so I don't have to feel as terrified about what I'm about to do. Actually, if we go higher, it's even better because I was just too low to get out of here with one firework before. This should be just enough to get me out of the ravine. Yeah, there we go. Actually, how'd I get out by so much this time? You know, let's not think about it. Let's just place right on top of here on the mountain. I'm going to place like a sign so I remember this is a 1.17 mountain. I'm going to do this. You know what? I don't have a sign right now, so I'll just do it in text or whatever. So, do I want to be in the middle of the mountain or at the edge? I think at the edge makes sense. Right here? We want it to be somewhere we can, like, build around. Like, if I want to do fun things, I can do that. If I build it right over here. Actually, let's leave those obsidian over there. Nah, this is as good as it gets, I think. 1, 2... Also, thank you! Have you been able to find any moss blocks yet? No, you gotta find... I found it in... like, I know it exists. Because I've done it in... For Seed Sunday, it showed up. You just gotta find enough treasure ships, sunken ships, or whatever. It's gonna be a whole thing to be able to. But it is possible. I don't believe that it's not. I just think it's about, like, put in some more time in. I love how decisive you are. I make good decisions all the time. And no one can tell me otherwise. So, wow, that portal is so close to my other one that it genuinely... Okay, that's fine. I guess I have to just fly between the two of them now. Annoying, but I can live with it. So now we leave. Look at the arrows. Oh, you know what? Using arrows to point people, that's some clever... I'm gonna save that in my brain for somewhere. Tip right there. Let's get out there. I think making this nether pathway out of obsidian, probably a questionable decision, but it's fine. You kept your expectations tiny about Deepslate emeralds?
Expectations tiny about Deepslate emeralds, and that made finding one all the more satisfying. Here is your allowance.
You know, you're not wrong, Pookie. You're not wrong. I did keep my expectations tiny, and does anyone notice that I'm not whiny? Yeah. I bet you have noticed that. See, by the way, this straw, even when it breaks, it still works. Wooden straws, they're the solution to people who think that plastic kills turtles. I mean, I would argue plastic kills the brain cells of people who think they understand what a straw is. But, you know, it's the solution. People who think that plastic straws kill turtles, but also don't understand that paper straws are only one of the two words in that sentence. I'm your friend because I should always remember the Carolina Reaper video and constantly making bets with 4J and losing. I asked, I won't reveal in case it was sensitive information. I asked someone who worked at Microsoft at the time, like, because I always got like a little sneaky hint, like, oh god, I'd always like heard nudge nudge wink wink, you know, maybe we changed things to make that happen. The reason that Carolina Reaper bet failed, they did plan to release it on the date that I thought was, you know, I'm talking about 5-year-old drama here, so. Sorry, an update for the 15 of you who remember. But they were intending to release it on the day that I bet on. But then last minute, like in the last week, there was an issue of the PlayStation 3 version. And they had to like delay that by a day. And so they delayed the other platform by a day. And so long story short, Toycat was right. I want to be... I feel like I would have been justified in not eating the Carolina Reaper. I'm just, I'm a good sport, and I did it anyway, and I destroyed my insides. And my outsides, if we're being honest. So let's throw some deep slate coal ore in the furnace, shall we? Chat, this is the smartest way to make coal. You take your brand new rare blocks, you throw them in the furnace, and you know what you get in exchange? You'll get something you'll never believe. Yeah, look at that. That is high smarts ideas right there. But we're gonna put some raw gold in there. It's gonna be very, very good. No stop. Hurting the internet is always gonna be worth it. So I need to make a deep slate chest now. How about I use this one? Oh, it's already like a flint chest. Maybe I should make a flint chest and make this the deep slate chest. That seems smart. Actually, wait, if this is already gravel and this is cobblestone, maybe I should make a separate chest for this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make like, yeah, I don't ever need cobblestone, so I'll actually use this one. Again, I'm very decisive. I hope you can tell just how incredibly decisive I am all the time. But I'm gonna move all of these blocks down there. And then eventually I'll fix this properly and make it a real deep slate chest. For now, though, it's just that. And then we'll move our ores to our ore chest. Oreo. And that's where my coal ore goes. I have so much coal ore. What do I even do with it at some point, Some deep slate and some copper goes right in. And some lapis, apparently. And some more redstone. Very good. Very good. So now I'm going to go grab myself a shulker box. And I'm going to grab a crafting table. A fun thing about being me is there is always crafting tables lying around. Here we go, 26 crafting tables. Pre-crafted, ready for this exact moment. And now we can do this. So, Kat, are you going to enchant your shears of efficiency? Have I not enchanted? You know what? Are you out of date, Noah Forley? I think you'll find I got it. I'm your friend, because I'll... can I get a named after a wolf? Can I get named after a wolf? You can! Trip W, you are now named after a wolf. Trip W, the wolf. He was a good boy all those years ago. Also, hello, Kid Goku, and if Minecraft added another dimension, what would you make it? I've always thought a dream dimension would be cool. So the way the dream dimension would work is you would go into the dimension, and the dimension what would happen is you'd hop into the dimension and you'd be like, wow, this is a really impressive dimension. It would look incredible, but then the dimension would turn out to be fake. And the dimension would just gaslight you over and over again about how it is a brand new dimension. And just because it's not looking like one. And then the dimension would hire an astrophysicist to confirm that it is in fact a dimension. And then months later, it would admit that like, actually, it does look like I cheated and I am not a dimension. And that is the dream dimension. I hope you enjoy my joke. I'm funny, okay? This is all I have. Let me enjoy it. Deep slate ore desert well, says Opaque Jake. That actually is a cool. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to do that. You're right. What are the 3 rarest blocks? They are in the thumbnail, but the 3 deep slate variants will not exist. This is the first time we've ever known that there's only 6 months you can get a block in survival. Or rather, there's 6 months that will generate naturally in survival, and then after that it changes. Toycat, I don't know why I love hearing you ramble. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you like the dream dimension as an idea, everyone. It's a solid idea. No, like, for real though, I think it is a good idea to make a dream dimension. And, I learned this from, but I have a ton of shulker boxes lying around. Though I don't even know why I put them there. I just had that many that apparently I figured, you know what? This mule should store some shulker boxes. And so every now and then I take some of those out. It's a fun way to like limit myself, shulker box wise. I think so, at least. But yeah, what do glowberries do? What I want to do now, by the way, before I go back to mining more, I want to get some, I kind of want to get myself a little axolotl farm going. Can we do that? You know what, chat? Can we get axolotls? I feel like I need your permission to do something entirely unrelated to the title of the thumbnail, of the title of the video, and the thumbnail, I guess. I'm late. Why won't it spawn 6 months from now? Says Rose. Good to see you, Rose. The reason is because Deep Slate will start only generating below Y0, and most free ores will not ever generate naturally below Y0. Sure do axolotls. You know, that's enough permission for me. You know, this is what they call manufactured consent in the business. I mean, not in any real business, because that's a term for people who don't believe in business. But you know, I found a 1.17 mineshaft with Deep Slate. They look so cool, but I didn't find any glowberries. Yeah, a Deep Slate mineshaft does sound pretty cool, actually. That sounds pretty fun. I wish I could find one, but I cannot. Okay, see, I'm going to take my 11 buckets I have, and I'm going to get myself a ton of axolotls. If we're going to make an axolotl place, what should we surround it with? What block? Copper? No, copper's it's going to take a lot of effort. If we're gonna get axolotls, an orangey block maybe. I do have 64 orange wool lying around. Coral, Deep Slate. Oh, coral's a really good idea actually. Yeah, I like coral as an idea. Amethyst. Oh, amethyst is better though. Yeah, objectively better. You know what? Let's grab my 4 amethysts, shall I? Or my dripstone blocks. I could use dripstone. You know, I might as well. Calcite. Oh, damn it, it's called calcite. I got calcite mixed up with calcium this morning, and I've just now realized it. Good thing I didn't mention that in a video yet. Hey, Toycat, what do glowberries do? I have some and I don't see the use. Maybe I'm missing something. Whoa, you don't understand the extreme use of glowberries? Allow me to explain to you why you're mistaken. No, I'm gonna have to go back and get those glowberries. Don't play Blockcraft, it's a copy of Mince Raft. Thank you for the pro tip, I guess. Do I have a boat on me? I don't have a boat on me. You know what, can I grab a boat? I can't. I need to really just put boats on my big... I guess we could just go via the Nether. You know, no, let's fly. No, actually, I need to go via the Nether. I'm getting really wasteful with my fireworks. Gotta get better at that. So let's go to the Nether. And let's go enjoy ourselves. Glowberries have 3 uses: climbing, food, and light source. Glowberries have 0 uses. They're memes, and foxes. Those are the 3 uses of glowberries. I've been replaying it over and over, and I don't understand the dream dimension joke. You know what, Qualgy? I appreciate you trying. That's what matters. It's pretty better I don't explain that one, though. Yeah, the problem with glowberries, though, is, like, they are like crimson vines from the Nether. For the overworld, for caves and stuff. Like, they'd be... I guess they'll be cool when they naturally spawn, and they'll be, like, a fun feature to exist in the world. But as a feature that you find... Wait, where am I going? I think I'm going the wrong way. I am, in fact, going the wrong way. Hey, is Aiden play? Actually, you know, wait, I'll start the breeding now, then. Since I've got 11 buckets anyway. And then I'll just repeat it more later. Have you ever been to Norway? Says Eirik Holtklin. I don't know why I'm saying it that way. You're from Scandinavia. This is not Scandinavian accent. They have a little bit higher. This is very offensive. It's every accent that you fail turns slight. Okay, let me try again. From Norway. It's a very good country. This is Dutch, whatever. You know, I don't have a Norwegian accent. I'm sorry. I used to, but it's gone now. I haven't been to Norway in too long. I love your pointless projects all over your world. They're so absurd, they're cool. Says Justin McCarthy. Thank you, that's exactly what I go for when I make them. So I'm glad you appreciate them for that. I've already seen the rarest odds in hardcore survival, says Dream. I do think it'll be fun to play hardcore just to get all those quirky little things. Also, thank you, I forgot to mention, Zayden Plays. Thank you for saying I make such great videos. I appreciate it. You know, you make better videos. Wait, you hit 1.68 million, says One Dallas. Yeah, I felt like we were stuck on 1.67, was it, forever? And then, literally this week we've gone from 1.67 to 1.6. It's not 1.69 publicly yet, but it'll change in a day or two. And that's exciting. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. I'm misunderstanding how this works. So I'm gonna get myself 11 axolotls, as well as some tropical fish, I guess. And okay, so I'm gonna let you decide. Right now, you get to decide on what's going to be a very big project in the future. Yeah, I flew so far away for no good reason. So, either I can make one of those islands filled with an axolotl farm, maybe. Like that one right there might be a good contender. I don't know how that would work, but I can try. Or I can, down here, like use this little island as like the basis of an axolotl farm. Because I also do want to at some point collect all the fish. I don't know if I'm ever going to, but I want to leave the doorway open in future. Oh, look, a glow squid. Look at all the tropical fish here. This is a lot of tropical fish for me. So yeah, we're gonna go get some axolotls, scoop them up, save the fish, save the day, save the world, really. And then we're gonna start the breeding process now. So you are a cute axolotl, and now you're gone. So yeah, we're swimming around looking for axolotls, trying to get like a base number off them. We'll also get some tropical fish, I guess, because if they're around anyway. Okay, that was a bucket of water I got by accident. We'll get like at least 4 tropical fish, I guess. And then we'll get some. Oh yeah, I love the variety of tropical fish. Like honestly, this is one of the lesser appreciated things in Minecraft. Just how many tropical fish exist. Okay, so damn it. Okay, we got another one. Now we just get a second axolotl. I felt like there was like 5 following me around yesterday. And now they're all gone. I don't know why they changed. Also, can you tell me what you think of my last dono, says Sean Hannah? Since the end dimension is reminiscent of the moon, do you think a Mars dimension would be called the red moon world? Okay, so first of all, I do think it would be cool to make a Mars-like dimension. But I think the end being kind of like the moon. Like, I actually, no, I guess I see it. There could be like some magical portal to some like red theme. But I feel like the red theme has already been done by the Nether. Like, if they're gonna make another dimension, it has to be like bright. No, the overworld's green, the Nether's red. Oh, there's an axolotl. The overworld is green, the Nether is red, and the end is yellow. So it has to be logically what? Blue? An ocean world? Yeah, an ocean, a whole world of just ocean. That'd suck, actually. Ignore me. Please don't do that, Mojang. Combine 9 buckets of axolotl in a garbage compactor for an axolotl block. That sounds horrific. Yeah, chat. Do you think if there was a dimension, it would have to be blue, right? Or do you think there could be another red dimension if they do it like a different style? Because you know, like if you think about the okay, so for now I'm just gonna put it here. Later we'll move it around, I guess. So axolotl goes there. Second axolotl goes here. Oh, I accidentally put them in the same space. I'm done. There we go, infinite source. And so now we can feed them buckets of tropical fish. And a bucket of tropical fish. I guess not at the same time. And then we get another axolotl. Okay, so that should get... Oh, one of them just... No, I want... No! Why can't I pick you up? Is he dead? Is that why? Okay. Well, that was a waste of a tropical fish. Did I only get 2 tropical fish throughout all of that? Well, let me go back in here real quick. Just find another one. It's a good thing that it is one of these biomes. Or that would be a hard thing to do. Come on, let me scoop you up. No! Okay, wait, we got a second one. Purple dimension. Yeah, I honestly, if the Nether portal wasn't already purple... Actually, imagine if it's a red portal to a purple dimension. Oh, he stopped being in love mode already. I just fed you, buddy. I just fed you. You are so greedy. Okay, that's a fish each. It's kind of messed up when you think about it that we're, like, feeding lesser marine life to these guys. Just... No, Okay, I need to... How am I... Why? I want to pick you up. Why can't I? Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay, and now you get one as well. There we go. That was so much effort just to make one baby axolotl. Look at the baby axolotl. Do you want to see him? He's very cute. Also, my first impression of you was your intro. I thought you were German or Indian. You or people could die anytime. Oh, sorry. Neptune-like world. No, wait, there's so many. Okay, so where'd you get your idea for the skin, Stampy? I actually used it first. I don't want to get into that. Actually, no, wait. Sorry. I used to have the exact same skin because it was just the first cat-looking skin. And now I have an ocelot skin, which looks nothing like Stampy. So it's crazy that you'd make that mistake in the year 2021. That used to be like one of the few things that would like drive me crazy. Is like, you know, like if you get copied by someone more successful than you, you look like the copy because the first, you know, that the first impression someone will have had to the idea is from someone else. Why is there no bed here? I feel like there was a bed there. Did I move it to the iceberg biome? I think I did. That was probably a mistake. All things considered. Yeah, I think a gassy planet would be pretty cool. Like, it's a terrible idea, but that's why I like it, you know? We need more bad ideas in Minecraft. Every idea right now, they're like, we need to get this perfect. No, just add something to... Like, actually, you know, besides mobs, with mobs, they're just like, it's a goat. Get it? He rams things. Don't you understand? It's interesting because he rams things. What do you mean that's not interesting? You're misunderstanding. He rams things. Are you getting it now, you dumb-ums? It feels like that sometimes, at least. Oh, so I've got dripstone blocks specifically for this purpose. Yeah, my inventory management is bad. Let's just all take a moment and appreciate that I know that. And I'm going to go get myself some more axolotls. Then we're going to finish up with some mining. I want to find some more. There's buckets you haven't picked up. Yeah, I do know about that. Thank you, though. I appreciate the heads up. Because, yeah, my inventory management is questionable sometimes. Oh, there's a box. Did I leave an axolotl just floating at the surface? I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, God. If we stack the buckets together, we can pick these up. There we go. Nice. And now we can take the empty buckets, or sorry, the buckets of water, and find some more axolotls to fill them with. Again, there were so many axolotls yesterday that I'm convinced another one will spawn somewhere. It's just a matter of, like, looking for it. Also, wouldn't it be fun to collect all the fish? I'm just saying. Would be an interesting day of live streaming. Actually, chat, do you like the idea of collecting all the fish, or is it me being crazy? Like, because it's such a... There's like 1,000 varieties or something really insane. What about a time machine that sends you to places in ancient Egypt or medieval North? Again, I feel like a time machine to the future, air quotes, but it's like a destroyed future. Could be pretty cool. With that, like, in a... You know, would they ever realistically do that? Is a different question. But I would like to see... Oh, there we go, axolotl. Look at him, he's a yellow boy. And now he's a bucket boy. It's a really cool idea. I think Minecraft has a interesting thing where, because there's so many people collaborating to make a game, there are certain, like, ideas that are, like, I don't want to say dangerous, but, like, you know, it's hard for them to get more widespread. Because, you know, if it's, like, too big of an idea and someone says that's dumb. It's like a, you know, are neither of these yellow? Okay, yeah, neither of them are yellow. Or gold, I should say. Sorry to anyone offended by my calling them yellow. Now we just gotta get a tropical fish each. One for me, and a second one also for me. Some Fred fins. Oh, not even colored Fred fins, just Fred fins. Can I suggest to you, besides Pigstep and Sweden, what would be your favorite Minecraft music track? I mean, you're saying besides the best songs in the game right there. How can I allow that, you know? Damn it! It's never what I want. That's not what anyone wants. That's a problem. I wonder if there's a way to make that not a problem. Chat, am I doing something wrong with the way that I'm doing it? I feel like I might be. Got a yellow tang now. So, okay. I'm gonna crouch, maybe? Is that... No, that's not the solution. It's not the solution. Not the solution at all. Okay, so we just gotta real quick find another couple. I go one block lower. Yeah, maybe it's my proximity. Actually, the proximity would make it worse, you'd assume. Got the red-lipped Lenny now. Hey, not a cheap cat anymore. What a delightful username you have. 10 out of 10, do enjoy. This is not what I want. Okay, so I think crouching is definitely better than not crouching. It seems to be true. Okay, so let's grab a couple more. Okay, got one. Got two. And I got a red clichard and a yellow. Oh, no, they're leaving. Okay, so I really do have to leave them. Oh, no, 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 no. Get back in, please, please. Please stay in there, buddy. Friends. I assure you, this is where you want to be. Lost you in too? You in as well? So yeah, that as a strategy seems to have been backfiring. No. Just get out. Just. Oh my god. This is frustrating. Have I expressed that yet? Okay, so we'll lead you in with the bucket, and then we'll like nudge you the last bit. Aren't baby axolotls adorable, by the way? Has to be said, right? Okay, so we'll feed you one. No! This is infuriating. Like, I'm doing it right on them, and it's just, I'm just giving them food. You know what? I'll come back for this. I'll come back for this one. Yeah, I'm just letting them eat. They're very adorable. I do have to come back to this at some future point. Is that future point now? It seems to have decided no. I could take a barrel, but I'd have to fly all the way out to one and all the way back. Oh, Wandering Trader! Please, Mr. Trader, what do you have? No, you don't have anything new for me. Oh well, I guess you're gonna have to die. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so... Actually, is there a way to refresh their trades? If so, that might have been short-sighted. Or even just hurt me, llama spit. Makes sense. They just kill their owner. I caught a second toy cat. Wait, sorry, you missed my last message, so second toy cat. I'm sorry, Grey Jedi. Also,
of my life, even above the birth of my son. Also,
no.
What happened to the preparing for 1.17 stream?
I unlist a fair number of my streams after they're done, because streams hurt the YouTube algorithm because they look like they're 2-hour-long videos. That not some people. Do you want to know a fun fact? The average length someone has been watching this live stream is 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Like you as a viewer in the chat have probably been watching since you got here. I hope, which is probably since near the start. But the average viewer watches for 4 minutes and 21 seconds, and that's with you included. You know, a lot of people do just come in. They're like, you know what? Yeah, like live streams need a certain mood to them. You know, you need there's a certain vibe you need going into a stream. And so for that reason, like, if you leave them public, YouTube sees it as like, oh, you keep uploading these terrible videos that no one wants to watch. And we're not sure that we agree with that. And you know what? That's fair, right? Okay, let's go. I'm wasting a lot of fireworks here on not a lot of success. But now we can at least start a little axolotl farm. We'll come back to it at some future point. But it's nice that we got the start going. That's what really matters. Getting a start on something. Really, finishing is for chumps. Everyone, I just like to start things. And now we can place barrel 1, barrel 2, barrel 3. Place our red fish in there. Place our water buckets. And let's go. Sound good? Sounds good. Got myself 2 shulker boxes. And I'm ready to go mine some Deepslate emerald. I hope we can find another one today. I don't know if we will, but I hope we will. Also, it's raining, collect snow. I do actually have a bunch of cauldrons set up for that. You know, let's do it anyway though. You know, let's place down some snow. I could even do it over here in my whatchamacallit biome. My frozen nether. Actually, can you place powdered snow in the nether? Do you want to find out? We should find out. I just realized the stream was going 2 minutes ago. Where is the stream going? Can you inform me where it's gonna be? So I can chase it down, perhaps? That seems like a really good idea. For us, let's collectively work out where the stream's going, chat. Where is it? Will the cauldrons collect water if the chunks are unloaded? My understanding is no. But, you know, my understanding of quantum physics is no. But that doesn't mean that's correct either. As someone who lived out of America for a long time, what's the genuine opinion on America overall? I spend most of my life outside of America, and I spend a few weeks a year usually here. In this in the last couple of years, it's been 3 months, it seemed. America does food very good. I don't understand why the rest of the world can't copy America on food. because American corporations go to other countries, and they'll do like what I mean by that is America has not only a breadth of food, like not only a quality of food, but also a huge breadth of it. Like you go to the store looking for, let me name the most recent example. If you want goldfish crackers, they're available outside the US in like 2 or 3 flavors. There were so many flavors when I went to a tiny supermarket yesterday. They had 15 flavors. You want Oreos? You know, outside of America, you go to a big supermarket, you'll find Oreos. You might find some golden stuff. You might find some double stuff. And like, can I show you? Like, let me show you something. Oh God, I'm drowning in freeze. Do you want to see something that isn't shocking to Americans? It's only shocking if you're from the United States. You're gonna be like, what are you talking about, Toycat? That's just how life is. But let me show you what I found at my. This isn't like a specialty Oreo store I went to. This is a small, you know, New York, like real estate's expensive. Let me show you what I got from this small store. While you watch some Cauldrons film with some snow. Let's hope I don't die while I'm gone. One sec. Wait, can I switch my camera? I can. That's not very useful to do that though. One sec. I didn't die. Good job. Can you even see my chair when I'm not in it? You can't. See, my chair sucks. I stand up when I live stream. Oh, you saw my door. That means you saw that I'm not wearing feet. Oh God. What hurt me? By the way, thank you very much, Ned Oren and Toycat as yes. Do you think Mojang will ever get to updating the biomes? Do you think Minecraft will get to updating the biomes that picked up previous Minecraft lives? How would you like them to go about it? I would like them to, you know, if they're doing a desert update anyway, add in the features that people voted for, or people didn't vote for all those years ago. That's one way of doing it. And then, do you support... I support people regardless of their ethnicity. I support people regardless of their immutable characteristics. How about that one? Is immutable the word? You know, I always hear it, but I don't know that it's true. But like, you know what? It's not how you were born that bothers me. It's everything you've done since then. There we go. You know what? Did you stand in... Oh wait, I went specifically not wearing feet. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I do apologize for not wearing feet. It is very rude of me to do that. Okay, so let me show you. I'm building myself a little mountain over here. It's very nice. I don't even know what to do with all of this. I guess we should start placing it over here now too. Just like place some snow around. Yeah, I was at the tiny supermarket yesterday. I want to clarify that it's small. That if you were outside the US, you might just find regular Oreos, and I found chocolate marshmallow Oreos. So bear in mind, Oreos already kind of look like they've got marshmallow on the inside, right? Oreos are basically already chocolate. Like it looks very similar, but they did put a lot of engineering into making sure that a chocolate marshmallow Oreo tastes like it's chocolate and marshmallows. It's so light and fluffy. Why did they make this? And why is it sold in every popular grocery store? Why did they make... I love carrot cakes, but why did they... Who went through the effort of engineering carrot cake flavored Oreos? I just don't understand it. But yeah, it's not just Oreos. Like, Oreos is the way to prove it, because there'll be a whole shelf in big enough supermarkets. Like, you know the aisles in supermarkets? You go to a big enough, I don't know, you go to a big enough Target or Walmart or whatever, you'll find an entire aisle for Oreos, because special, you know, like the selection is always wide. And people just say stuff like, oh, America's fat, so they have that. It's like, no, other countries eat Oreos too, but they stick to the 1 or the 2 flavors. Why does America get so many more flavors? And then there'll be someone being like, oh, it's it's because America's not one of those darn socialist commie countries or whatever. And it's like, no, that doesn't explain it either, because they're clearly opened up enough to let international, even if you really believe that the UK is some socialist hellhole, like, why do we not get the flavors of Oreos? Why do they only exist in America? Even Canada. Canada is just up there, right? And apparently they've got the same problem in a lot of places. Like, you don't get a trillion options at your Taco Bells or your supermarket. Like, everywhere you just have all the options all the time. And I just don't understand it. By the way, because it's powdered snow, I guess you could do this with regular snow too. But look, we can place it right on top of the torch if we want to. It's very fun. It's a very fun block idea. Anyway, so I'm now gonna just place a ton over here. Very nice. And then maybe a block over like here or something. Look at all my snow I'm getting. It's very fun. I actually don't know what to do with this all, or like how I'm even gonna move this places. But I do have a lot of cauldrons set up specifically for this. Don't you worry. Oh god. Should we freeze a little bit, chat? Should we freeze a little bit? I think I'd appreciate freezing. Oh god. Yeah, this is good. Everything is going well. Oh, Lord, I actually might die. Oh god, am I trapped? Oh no, I did basically do this to myself. Okay, I'm just gonna break my way out of that. So if you break a powdered snow block, you get nothing, just to remind you of why you shouldn't do that. I don't know why I couldn't get out of that. But I was getting dangerously close to dying, so probably wasn't smart to do that. So that's just 1, 2, 3. Like, I couldn't even scoop it up from the inside. Very scary stuff. You are suffocating in snow. It's called freezing when you do it in snow. And it's very bad. You don't want to suffocate in snow. Let me tell you that much. Honestly, I didn't think avalanches were such a bad thing until I learned that that's how you die. You suffocate surrounded by snow, and it's so packed that you can't move it. And you don't... Most people who die in the snow don't even know what way up is. Like, you're trapped. You're like this, something like... And because you're under snow the whole way, how do you know which way is upwards? And the answer is it's actually very hard. You have to, like, have some water. It's hard, is my point. So yeah, next up, we're going to get some more deep slate. It's going to be good. I'm going to put all my buckets in one place. I'm going to put my little water bucket in here, because this is where buckets go apparently now. I don't claim to be organized. I just claim to pretend to be organized. And now we're going to go to sleep. Actually, yeah, we'll go to sleep. Yeah, we'll go. We'll do it. And then we'll head over to the rest of the world. The cookies here in Maryland are made by a family who originate in Germany and moved to America, and they're delicious. The most popular brand of cookies in the UK, I'd say American cookies, air quotes, is called Maryland. You can look it up if you want to, Maryland Cookies UK. They're very good. Actually, they're good for packaged cookies, but they're like garbage. I've been thinking about this one a lot. Isn't it crazy that when you have cookies, if they're hard by default, they go soft when they're stale. If you get soft cookies though, they're soft by default, they're delicious. They go hard when they're stale. And I can't get over that because I love stale hard cookies. What about a mob that eats items on the ground, grow strong when attacking you? It'd be strong in caves since the items would drop from mining. That is a fun idea. I don't know, I guess it would be a way to encourage people not to drop items. It feels a bit heavy-handed if that should go though. So maybe not the best of ways to do it. And then are Maryland cookies dairy-free? I can't have dairy and they sound good. Ooh, they might be dark chocolate. You might have to check that one. There's a knockoff brand in Lidl and Aldi that probably is dairy-free, because that tends to be the case. But yeah, do your own research. Don't die on my behalf. Yeah, by the way, someone asked, how are you doing today, Toycat? Angel Villanueva. It's good to see Angel Villanueva. 1.18 will have bundles in it, yes. Bundles are going to be a 1.18 feature. I think they're one of the more necessary features of this update, because we have so many block types now that I would argue we needed them. Hey, Toycat, do you still drink Huel? I'm wearing my Huel shirt today. How did everyone get a Huel shirt? I don't have one, no. I used to drink it like as a meal. You know, I don't drink it because I'm in America and food's too good here to like waste a meal. The way I see it is I'm spending like a very high 4-digit sum to live in America, right? So for the next 3 months. I need to get my value out of that, and the thing I enjoy most in life is food. Freezing sounds nice here in Arizona with 100 F37C. I've heard that Arizona can get so hot that in the summer, planes genuinely cannot take off or land there because the air is too thick for them to do so safely. Like, I know hot air makes it slightly more dangerous. Like everyone... Oh, wow, we got a wither skull, by the way. Holy heck. I'm gonna put it in this chest. Someone remind me later that it's in here, or I'm never gonna remember. That is very fun. Let's put the bones in here too. Wow, that was nice. Flights never stop in Arizona because of the heat. I lived there my entire life. You know, Google it. You know, actually, I love this Cassie Kaiser. This is my favorite thing. It's like, usually I would be like, see, look how dumb I am. You know, like the local knows more than me. But I bet this is one of those cases where like, it's happened so infrequently that you don't know about it because you haven't flown or known anyone who'd flown when it was a problem. So you know, am I gonna be petty and prove someone wrong on the internet right now? You better believe I am. Okay. Arizona lights grounded heat. June 20, 2017. Phoenix flights cancelled because it's too hot for planes. You can Google those exact words if you disagree. It is a thing that happens. It should be very rare, but I don't know, something about like, you know, I didn't read the words, okay? I just read the headline. The air is thin and heat, not thick. Oh, is it thin? Wait, one sec. I guess it feels thick, but it is thin. That's interesting. It totally makes sense. Damn, Toycat destroyed the local. That's happened to me a fair few times because every now and then someone does point out like, oh yeah, that thing that you've read about online, it's just not a thing. You've misunderstood Toycat, and it's good to know. But like it happens slightly more, and this is such a smug thing to say, and I shouldn't say it. It happens more often that like you'll say something about a place that someone doesn't know, and they'll think it's not true because they haven't heard it. But the truth is that like I guess we overassume our knowledge of the places that we're familiar with. And you don't like no one researches excitedly a place they already live. It's a problem, I would argue. We should be just as excited. Like I think what people should do more often, and maybe one of the upsides of COVID's like not allowing you to go places, because as we all know, foreign COVID is worse than domestic COVID. Widely known fun fact. Definitely not just a form of, you know, like rebranded, you know, nationalism coming from the left. This is just scientific proof that foreign COVID be worse than domestic COVID. And so because you can't travel, people are gonna like enjoy their cities like tourists would. You know, lots of people live in New York, but every summer they'll go to Europe or whatever. It's like, you know how many people are like desperate to come and visit your city? You know? Like, I don't know, it's crazy to me. Or like, you know, I live in London, but I travel so often. I feel like I appreciate London still, because I live so far from the center that it's still like a trip into it. But yeah, my point here. So deepslate coal is rare. Deepslate coal is rare in a time sense. It's not rare in a right now sense. It won't exist in a few months. That's what makes it rare. Just to be clear here. Hey Toycat, just wanted to say, have a good day. Thank you, Helix Gaming. I made it to stream. Haven't gone to play 1.17 yet. This is exciting. What have you been up to for the last 24-hour Lizzies? Maybe this is just me. Like I'm like always too excited for Minecraft update. I've got to play it immediately. You know, there's no waiting happening for me. I admire you for being able to, unless it's like a professional reason. Yeah, I don't think many people are excited to visit Stoke, to be honest. Hey, Stoke is very exciting. I'll give you the list of reasons that people are excited to visit Stoke right now. So the weather's pretty hot today, huh? Anyway, It's I feel like there's two Stokes in the UK, and I always get embarrassed of not knowing which one's which. I feel like there's Stoke-on-Trent, which is just Manchester Light, and then there's like Stoke-on-Hull, which is like I want to say that's the one that has the theme park rides going on there. Maybe it's just called Stoke. It's Stoke on something. You know, why can't something just be called Stoke? Why would that be the case? But prove me wrong. Here's the toy cat tax. You know what? I'm glad. Like the important thing from this exchange is not that I proved you wrong. It's that now you know better, right? Now we can look at this exchange and say, ha, that was good. Now we are both more informed individuals. You learned about a thing, and I learned that that's how it is. I've been working, unfortunately. Working is for nerds and losers. What do you like? What do you have? Like, you know, like a real. You know, I don't know how I'm going with this one, but you know, sticking to my point anyway. As bad and as irrational as it is. So yeah, my plan is just mine until I find a second emerald ore block. Should be good, right? Should be real good. Manchester Light is generous. Yeah, I actually quite like Manchester. Like, Manchester's the sort of city I'd enjoy spending a week in. I mean, it wouldn't be like an exciting week. It'd be a moderately exciting week. I think I might do that next year. I'm like, depending on if America's opened, I'm either gonna go visit like an exciting American state, or I'm gonna go to Manchester. It's gonna be one of the two. There's a big variance there. But it's crazy, right? Because to an American, like, Manchester is infinitely more exciting than Colorado. Like, Colorado is just the state with all the very high people that serve you food. Side note, by the way, right? Like, you know, let's not talk about that. But it's Colorado, very wacky state. Are you silk touching the deep slate? Yeah, if you silk touch the deep slate, you get the deep slate block back rather than the deep slate cobbled, and that just seems like it's worthwhile to me. Sue me if you disagree. There is a gay village in Manchester. There's a gay village in New York as well. I thought that's what you were referencing when you told me at one point about the gay village, but I was wrong. Is Deepsea Diamond or rare? I just got one. Oh, I hadn't got Deepsea Diamond today. Yeah, Deepsea Diamond is rare, only because diamonds have seemingly gotten rarer. Again, I've got some testing about it I'd like to share with you all. I don't know why it's rarer, though. But that does seem to be true. So I'm going to mine up all of the copper, just because we're going to need a lot of this at some future point. And we're going to put all of the deep slate in a nice little shulker box that we'll put over here. So this will just be a deep slate box, because I'm only mining deep slate today, with a little side smuttering of stone. Just a little bit on the side. Ever visit Pittsburgh? It's much nicer than people think. It stopped being smoky decades ago. The problem with Pittsburgh, I feel like, I know it has like an airport, but there's no like international. Actually, I think it is technically an international airport in Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. It's a, and there might even be a direct flight to London. Oh, there was a direct flight to London. It's going to be forever until it starts up again. But it's like one of those places that's just like not near anything else, and that kind of upsets me. Like, you know, on the West Coast, everything's far apart, but like it makes sense. But on the East Coast, Pittsburgh is just like isolated. It lives by itself. You want to visit something else? Too bad. Go do it another time, I guess. So Wisconsin is the best, says Alpha Wolfie. You know, I'm not going to talk about American states all day. We could do it, but we won't do it. So yeah, I really want to find. Oh, did I just go to the same place I was in? I really want to find some more emerald, and I need to find some diamond. Just, you know, for the sake of having found some, right? Just makes sense. Like having one deep slate emerald ore means that if you lose it, you have none. This is a valuable rule for life. If you lose something and your life is ruined, make sure you have more than one of that thing. In any, like, I guess, like, it's like expectation management, right? Like, try not to put yourself in a situation where one person can do something and ruin your life. That's, like, and obviously all the time we have to do that, like, I was thinking about, like, you know, if this car just doesn't look before it, you know, like, goes through a light even... You know, America's... Okay, let me tell you about the worst rule. I hate this. America's right on red rule, which means that even when the light is red, you can turn right. If you're a driver, you love this rule, right? Because you can go even when the traffic light says you shouldn't. Wow, what a delightful rule. But it means that, like, even though the pedestrian light is like, yes, you can cross, a driver can just be like, nah. And, like, it's like, why? But that's not safe. And it's like, yeah, well, you know, do we care about you? Do you have 4 wheels and, you know, like, honk very loudly and emit some gas into our atmosphere? You don't do that. Well, guess what? We don't care about you. And it just hurts, you know? It's not safe, but we don't care. Again, like, I understand as a driver why you'd love that rule. But it's, as a pedestrian, it's just like, I am at the mercy of every driver that, you know, and you know, the average American driver is not someone you want to be putting your fate in the mercy of. No offense, average American drivers. And remember, you know, if the craziest thing about the average person is that 50% of people are below the think about the average American driver. Now think about the fact that half American drivers are worse than that. And I'm meant to trust my life with them just because they can't wait for their light to go green. And that's just okay. In that situation, the pedestrian is the right of way. Red light means to yield if you plan to turn right. So yeah, the red light means they should not go. Unless, you know, like, they're meant to yield to you. But in reality, if they start going fast, you have to start running or you die. And in reality, if they don't spot you, you can argue all you like, you know, like, oh, well, you see, they should have yielded to me because I was there. But if you're dead, you know, it's not really useful being able to, like, claim in court that someone did something. And again, it's more about the fear, I guess, than anything else. I understand that, like, on a legal basis, I am protected from bad things happening. With the new stone variant, the caves look grim. High quality. Would you make your GUI bigger, or do you like it small? I do like my GUI small. My GUI is perfect the way it is. I don't know why you would disagree with that. It's a very nice GUI. I'm gonna eat this lot. I got half an Oreo out here. I'm gonna eat it. Because I'm in America, land of the free. You wanna hit pedestrians? Go ahead. You know, do it. You're confusing mean, average, and median. Median is when 50% of the data points are above and 50% below, whereas averages can be skewed by outliers. So you're not wrong, but that still means that 50% of the driving ability is below that line, right? And even if that's in a disproportionate... Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's say the average number of murders committed in a society is 1. You might say, oh yeah, but that doesn't mean that half of people are murderers. It just means that some people are committing it. And it's like, well, that's still a lot of murder that is being committed, right? It doesn't matter about the distribution of the bad driving. The fact that there is as much bad driving to indicate that the average should... You know, oh, wait, more emerald. It's not deep slate, though. I'm very sad. Maybe there's some emerald in here, though. If I believe in myself, we might find emerald. Okay, chat, believe in me with me. Let's all believe. Let's all believe. I see what you mean, Toy Cat. I'm glad. As a regular pedestrian in my town, I'm sure people have tried to hit me, says Sergeant Midnight. And sometimes they just, like, jokingly try to hit you, but, like, you have no way of knowing, like, the difference between a... You know, like, jokes require, like, indication of intent, and it's... You can't really get that with a vehicle, because... Like, it's like, I'm in a really high building right now. I can see people, those people can't see me. When people look at this, they just see a building, but I can see their faces.
The only reason to come to my home state of Michigan is to go to Mackinac Island. The only motor vehicle on the island is a fire truck.
There we go. You know, that fire truck. Good luck trying to hit me, Mr. Truck. You know what? You've convinced me. I'll go to Mackinac Island. Did I spell that correctly? Mackinac Island. And I'm gonna enjoy the fire truck. You know, I wanna ride the fire truck. You know, I feel like I'm obligated to. humorously attempts to assassinate you. That, I never thought about it till just now, and I'm not going to think about it too much. This is my first time living in like a high-rise for any extended amount of time. Also, you get money just because you read my comment. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tristan. Most people do it the other way around, but I like your attitude too. I like it. Instead of, here is money to read my comment, you read my comment, here is some money. See, that's nice. That's a very good tip. And also, thank you for using Streamlabs. You know what? You're a double hero, Tristan. Very nice. Yeah, it's when you walk around a city or any place that has high-rise towers, all those people can see you, and you can't see them. And something about that is like mind-blowing to me in a way that it really shouldn't be. Okay, so let's place my deep slate in here, as well as my copper ore. Can't place copper ore in there because there's no space for it. As well as my andesite, my stone, and my... There we go, that keeps things going. I'm gonna place this down, and then can I make a furnace? I can't. What if I have to get 8 cobbled deep slate, don't I? Oh, chat, this is gonna be my first time doing this in survival. Look at this, I've got 8 cobbled deep slate, and so now I can make a furnace. That's fun. That's very fun. Fails to run someone over, it was just a joke. Right, sounds dumb and petty, but welcome to the world. Are you not familiar with dumb and petty people? Okay, so the plan here is to mine. Oh, okay. Well, there goes my torch. Very sad. We'll place one there, and we'll see what's up here. Ooh, it's like something's going on here. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our stone to block this off, I guess. Make a little waterfall feature. There we go. How nice is this? Trick question, the answer is very nice. Remove a couple blocks of dirt. Probably best we kill that creeper before it gets too bad. We'll let the creeper blow up. Easy way to get some more blocks. And then... Oh, where did I come from? I came from down here. So mine some of these blocks. And there we go. This is tough. You can technically find emerald ore in tough. I wouldn't expect to, but... I wouldn't expect that I'd be talking about, running people over as a joke on the internet. And yet, here we are anyway. Can regular diamonds still generate in 1.18, or will there only be deep slate diamonds? I think there'll be some regular diamonds, but they'll be less common. Actually, oh yeah, that's another interesting. That's a thing I didn't think about. But you're right. I don't know if you were trying to say this, but if you weren't, you accidentally did. That regular diamond ore will get a lot rarer after 1.18. It won't be impossibly uncommon, but it will be some amount of that. Yeah, that's so fascinating. Minecraft's a weird game, huh? Full of weird and interesting things. Okay, so throw away some more blocks that I've just obtained and don't really know what to do with. And let's go back down here. And let's try and find some more deep slate. There's some over there. Why am I not over there with it? Cobbled deep slate plus andesite. Let's go. Grab some stone. Honestly, if you want to find one of these blocks, the fact that over the last hour and a half I found one of them should give you an idea about just how tricky it can actually be to do this. Okay, so let's just grab deep slate now. And here we are in the deep slate world with some extra little spikies thrown in. Oh, we've been here already? What a waste of a bridge. So we're going to mine in through the center, mine upwards as well. You never know what you're going to find. It might be worth going down deeper, because you can find emerald at any layer, right? Also, pretty sure they changed the ender chest noises. Maybe I'm just not observant. Did they always sound like teleporting? I'd have to open one and find out, but I feel like they did. But without knowing, I'm just speculating. Can I talk about something I like? Internet world. Ah, who am I kidding? You can't do that on the internet. Wait, you know what's way more fun? Talking about things we hate. Do you guys hate, I don't know. Do you guys hate the other political people? Yeah, they're bad. Do you guys hate, people people who stand in front of you in line, I do too. Honestly, you know, okay, chat. I've got an idea, right? Because one of the things I hate, whenever I hear this, I get like physically angry because I know it's true and it makes me upset. But like when you make people wait for something, like in a line, you know, physically wait for something, they want the thing more. You know, there's the anticipation building. This is part of why theme parks make you, wait in these arduous lines, because you know what, you'll enjoy it more. A roller coaster isn't that fun, but half an hour of build up to a roller coaster, hearing the screams, etc., etc. Now that's a thing people can get excited for. And so it's funny. This whole thing sprung out of I should talk about things I like, and then we immediately sprung into, you know what, I hate lines. But so I think that, like, I understand why we need like anticipation, etc. But it annoys me. It's like, I want the world to make a collective pact. If there is a line of more than 5 minutes for anything, that thing's not worth doing. I want that to be the standard. Because it kind of upsets me when it's like, oh yeah, there's so I wanted to do something yesterday. I think it was like getting a hot dog at the airport. I guess that was 2 days ago now. And it was like, like everything seemed to have some form of line. But it was like a full 15 minutes, and I wanted so bad not to want this hot dog. I was like, you know what? I don't want it. I've got to do this for myself. And then you know what I did anyway? I got the hot dog. You can look it on Twitter if you want to. It was actually a pretty good one. It was expensive though. But like something about like being forced to wait in a line for something, to me, like, ruins the thing. It's like, you want my time and my money? Come on, you gotta pick one. You gotta make your mind up, you know? And so that's why ibxtoycat live streams. You either wait for them or you pay money. You gotta pick one. That is a terrible policy for me to enact. But I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like what I love. Okay, does anyone? This is a very UK reference. Maybe if you live outside the UK, you have an equivalent of this. Let me know. But so every supermarket in the UK has a small version, like a kind of convenience store version of that store. So there's if you know Tesco, it's the biggest UK supermarket. They have Tesco regular store, Tesco Extra for the giant ones like a Walmart Mega or whatever it's called. Then they have Metro for like medium-sized stores. Then they have Tesco Expresses. At the Tesco Expresses and the Sainsbury's Local and the whatever else, what they do is they will never make you wait in a line. It's really impressive how they do this. The moment there is a customer there that they're not going to serve in the next 2 minutes, they ring a bell and someone rushes over, and so there is never a line. I think they've worked out like, oh yeah, like you can wait in a line for a half-an-hour shop, but you can't wait in a line for a 5-minute one, or you'll just leave. You know, maybe they didn't work that out. Maybe I just have a really good local Sainsbury's or whatever. But that is my dream that I want for everything. There's a concept also at Disneyland, Disney World, Disneyland Paris, I think, is the one I saw it at, where instead of waiting in line, you go to the line and you get a ticket. The ticket tells you to come back at a certain time. And when you come back at that certain time, you just skip straight to the front of the line because you've been waiting in line virtually. Like, I think, I know this is like, ooh, millennials being so impatient and ruining the world. But, am I even a millennial? I think I've looked into this. It's very hard to be sure. Yeah, I think that, I think that more things should be anti-line. I didn't know this was a thing. Really, you know, honestly, this is the craziest thing about it. It's so seamless, I didn't know it was a thing until I noticed they would always ring a bell when I was waiting in line. It's like I'm Pavlov's dog, you know? Like, every time they ring the bell, I'm like, huh, they're ringing a bell. That's weird. And then then I'm not waiting in line anymore. You know, I've never waited in line for more than 45 seconds, maybe. Which, honestly, 45 seconds waiting in line can feel like an eternity sometimes. Fast passes at Disneyland and CA too. I think you just have a nice Tesco staff, honestly. You guys need to get on my Tesco staff games level. Admittedly, to be fair, I think nowadays everywhere has self-checkout that has no lines. So maybe because my local store doesn't have self-checkout. Yeah, that's a weird one. I've always wondered why that is. It's a very dodgy area. I guess too much theft. You know, it's funny because when you picture theft, you're picturing like, you know, like a dude like desperately running out with a bowl of vodka. You're not picturing Toycat in there getting his 35p croissant for only 28p or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm the real driver of crime in most countries. So I'm just gonna throw away this cobblestone. Just don't need it. Gone. Okay, so now the plan is to go just as far this way as we can and see what we find. Actually, I don't want to mine into diorite. No, okay, no diorite for me. Thank you, game, for understanding. Or we could mine like underneath the same layer that we're on. That might be just as smart. I'm not sure. I always use self-check once available because it doesn't require awkward human interactions. Yeah, I'm the same, honestly. It's I like the so many places are basically like, okay, I've got a whole range of thoughts on this. So many places have like an introvert tax, which is what I like to call like, oh yeah, we'll do that really easily for you. Just call us up. Well, I guess introvert's not the right word for that, but I hate speaking to other human beings needlessly tax because phone calls are just so stressful. Like I would say that's a tax on young people because old people make phone calls for fun. Like, oh, I haven't spoken to anyone today. It'll be nice to speak to the nice man on the end of the phone call. No, that's my definition of hell. And so like to get a refund for certain things, oh, you just call us up, we'll make the refund. It's like, no, here is an email. Here's all the information. Please, can you do it? And also thank you, Super Sam 10, for becoming I can't see the number right now, for becoming the 280th, whoa, 80% exactly. 80% of the way to to regaining what we lost of the cheap cats. And so I'm gonna make a fun announcement soon. But I have a stream in mind for when we hit 350. I feel like I shouldn't mention it too much. Actually, screw it. I want to do chat. Tell me if you hate this idea or love it. Ooh, Deepsea Redstone. What I want to do. Ooh, a barcode was broken at self-checkout and I had to ask a human to help. Yeah, right, they're just like, oh yeah, just call over one of our friendly staff and we'll help. And it's like, don't say they're friendly. Why? First of all, this is the worst thing, right? Like, for a company to make, like, it's always like, oh yeah, they're real nice. It's like, they're not nice. I mean, they might be nice people, but they're not gonna enjoy this interaction. That's not how this interaction works. I kind of like when people are honest about how they don't like that. Why did I get... Oh, I've got a full inventory. I kind of like honesty about like, yeah, this is my job, and so I'm doing it because it's my job, and helping you is easy, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because I love to serve my customers. I'm doing it because it takes 25 seconds. There you go. You're good. I like that. That's my thing. And the 350 member idea will never be said, says Duncan Wall. Toycat, what's the word? Like ADD's off a topic. Episode 500. I just joined for the big salmon. I have some bad big salmon news, everyone. I have some terrible news. Big salmon can in fact be killed by an axolotl. There is a vicious monster in the sea that will kill your big salmon. And I don't know how to express my dislike for this. But it exists. You need to be aware of it. Big salmon are under huge threat right now. No. 10 out of 10 chat. You made me laugh. That's good. It's hard to do, but you did it. So anyway, my 350 member idea is I want to buy a breathalyzer, right? I think you can buy them for like driving reasons, so like you don't ever drive above the legal limit, although they can't legally guarantee that anyway, so like what's even the point? Let's not think about it. So basically I want to buy a breathalyzer, and then I want to make a fun game of trying to get a high score with it, maybe. I'm just saying, would be fun, would it not be? Why did you get rid of the cheap cat tier? So because of the idea of membership is like, oh yeah, it is a monthly way to support the channel. But because the cheap cat tier was like so low, especially after currency conversion to a lot of countries, it was resulting in a ton of people who had all the benefits, which includes, by the way, being able to bypass the spam filter. I don't advertise that one because I don't want people to join just for it. But people were joining, and then they were spamming like crazy and being like, hey, I paid my, you know, you got a whole, you know, 16 pesos from this, so you're gonna, and it's like, oh my god, why is this like this? And so the idea is like make membership like a thing. Oh, it got some diamond ore. Nice. This ore will be rarer after the update. Thank you to Dasher for pointing that one out. It looks so weird by comparison to all the other ores, just because I'm used to the other ones being kind of weird. The peso is the currency of Mexicans. I think there are other countries that use pesos, right? I think Argentina and maybe Chile. Could be wrong on that. Could be wrong on that. I feel like the peso is a common currency, though. In fact, the peso is the currency that invented the little S of the line going through it that is now the dollar sign. Like, it's the peso sign that's just way more commonly known as the dollar sign. You know, it feels bad to be Mexican and to get robbed in that way, I guess. Did you know that iron can be found in 1000? I did not know that iron could be found in 1000. Thank you for pointing that out to me. That is a useful fact that I'll hold dearly until the end of my days. Should I pick up some? I really like the new lapis texture. I could be the only person alive that does. But I'm just telling you, I do. Okay, now we're going to start mining to the left. Over here. And also we'll just mine all the blocks we find for a while. Easy stuff. You missed deepslate iron. I'm mostly trying to get the deepslate coal and the deepslate copper and the deepslate emerald. And also I want to get at least one deepslate diamond. Like, it's going to be common enough after this update, but I want to get it now so I have a complete collection, you know? I want to get the complete collection. The lapis texture gives off a 3D-ish look. Ooh, a 3D-ish look. That does sound fun. I don't understand. I don't agree with it, but I like what you're picturing. I like what you're picturing. So yeah, we're gonna do a fun stream. It's gonna involve getting an illegal amount of breathalyzed. But that's half the fun, isn't it? You know, if you're not breaking laws, are you even enjoying yourself? Yes, that is. Oh god, that is strange. Oh, did you hear that? Something's dying over there. What's dying? Hey, buddy. Okay, you know what? He's dead now. I wonder what it was. It sounded like a cute animal. It didn't sound like a skeleton or anything. Maybe it was like an axolotl. So many quotable moments today, says James Lee. You know, I'm glad you enjoy quoting my live streams. That's the real joy, isn't it? But yeah, I do have some other goals in mind. Some of them more ludicrous than others. But that is half the fun. Okay, so my plan here is simple. My simple here is a plan. That was an axolotl. Oh no, please. Oh, that's sad. I don't want it to be an axolotl. I'm gonna live in denial. I don't wanna believe what you guys are saying. You should rebuild America in Minecraft, says Logan Forchungus. That's a fun idea, isn't it? That is a very fun idea. I felt like I did an American imperialism episode of Realm Review one time. That was fun. Howdy, y'all. I'm from America, and today I got many great things to tell y'all. Will you let us know ahead of time when that stream is happening? Yeah, you'll know when I hit 350 members, and then we'll like announce it, basically. Honestly, I need a better place that people can just be like, yeah, follow here, you'll see announcements. Like I might literally use like ibxtoycat.com to make this sort of thing happen. Or maybe just like, you know, follow Twitter, follow the community posts, and you'll know 99.9% of what's happening. Like, okay, you know what? Can I share something with you, internet? Like, I shouldn't feel this way because it's literally my job to tell people about things. I feel bad when I share the same thing. Like, you know what I despise more than anything else? YouTubers who are like, oh yeah, here's my video in case you missed it. It's like, I didn't miss it. I just didn't want to click on it because it was a bad video. Why are you sharing it with me again? And like, that's such a rare thing. So many times I found something that I like that way. And I'm like, oh wow, I missed this video, you're right. But like every now and then I don't, and it's like, or like even worse, I already watched that. I didn't miss it. Thank you for ruining my day with something I already knew about. Like like there's something annoying about being told things that you know about already. And so I feel so bad about sharing the same piece of information more than once. Like, hey, tomorrow I am starting a hardcore world. Like, you already know that if you're here, most likely. Statistically, if you're here, you already knew that tomorrow I'm starting a 1.17 hardcore world on Bedrock. It's gonna be an interesting experience. But like, why am I telling you about it? You're already quite aware of it. You know, actually, chat. Tell me if you are someone who just learned that I'm starting a hardcore world tomorrow, right now in this moment, and I will back away from that. You are indeed millennial. I just barely qualify.
Millennial. I just barely qualified.
Oh god.
Someone brought you to 80%. Awesome. I think a Minecraft and Joe could be interesting with a breathalyzer. We can also make sure you are safe.
Well, okay, so here's the challenge, right? Okay, so honestly, chat, here's the thing. I never want to sell my health for money. Like, I always want to be cautious on, like, there's no goal that makes me drink a shot. You know, we'll do it every X amount of time. But maybe we could have a goal that makes the breathalyzing happen, you know? But then maybe that seems like putting the fun thing behind a paywall too. But yeah, the goal in it, to me, is, I did not know I'd been absent for a while. Hey, it's good to see you again, Michelle. Hope all is well in wherever you live. You know, I don't know where that is, but you know, I hope it's well there. If it's not well there, I hope it starts getting well there soon. And if it's not going to get well anytime soon, then I hope you leave there. But yeah, I'd sell my health so hard. Honestly, like, that's the thing. A lot of young people would so desperately trade their health for money. I can't wait till we have an effective way to do that. Like, it's going to be a dystopian future and people aren't going to like it. But, like, if I could buy 10 more years of youth from, like, a 20-year-old, you know? If I could stay my current age for 10 years, in exchange, I would give some large amount of money. Not a large amount. I'd give, like, a packet of crisps and a Freddo, minimum, you know, like, maybe, you know, you get me, like, I can't wait till the dystopian future where you can buy, there's a whole movie about buying time from people. It's not very good. It's not, there should be better ways to execute the concept. Because in a way, you're selling your time anyway, like, you're selling your youth, if you're young, by working instead of, I don't know, like, having a fun pool party. What would you be doing during this free fitty stream? So, I imagine I'll be farming glowberries. Oh god, I just placed that down and I'm mining it. Not very smart of me to do. I imagine I'll be oh wait, I saw some emeralds. Okay, let's go back up there. Did you see those emeralds? Did I imagine emeralds? Oh yeah, okay, so they're non, what's the word? They're not the thing that they're not deep slate versions. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I thought there was lava still there. Embarrassing. Then we'll place some lava down. Okay, embarrassing. Okay, this time I'm gonna get it, for sure. Nope, I'm not going to. So, there we go, perfect. Pick it up. And there we go, a little emerald ore for me. So, yeah, 1 deep slate emerald in all of this time, and no deep slate diamonds at all. Yeah, diamond mining is harder now. That is a almost irrefutable fact. Kind of goes without saying. How far are emeralds in new caves? Says Monster Man. Depends on what you mean when you say that question. If you mean anything sane, then you would say different words. But yeah, so I do intend to, like, I know we'll have some fun with it, I guess. That's all I want to say for now, is we'll have fun with it. There will be a high score system in place. I will be trying to get the highest score I can, and it will result in a very messy live stream that will have to, you know, it's a good live stream when you gotta immediately private it, right? That's a sign of a good time being had. Okay, so yeah, I honestly, I guess we're not doing the most productive thing if we're trying to find diamonds. Like, finding diamonds versus finding deep slate emeralds is a very different thing. So it kind of makes some sense. But it is also fascinating just how... Okay, we're going to mine this way. Try and find some light source, because I'm running out of my own right here. But yeah, it's a whole thing. Also, to go back to the thing, yeah, we hit 80%. I'm very excited. I'm technically both a millennial and Gen Z because Gen Z has a wide enough accept. Like you can argue. Actually, no, I'm not. I think I'm just on the edge of not being Gen Z. It's interesting. Like honestly, calling people generations is such a simplification. But like we need simplifications to live in society, I guess. You know, here's a simplification. You're made of 65% water, so if you don't put the drain in, the plug in correctly, then you'll lose 65% of your body weight. That's true if you really think about it. I mean, it's not. I'm probably gonna miss the junction because of work, says Michelle Oo. I've got some good news. I don't have some good news. I've got some good news in that there'll be good news one day soon. Why in 1.17 is no one mentioning the new creative mode light block with an adjustable light level? I think it's because it's existed in the command structure for a long time on Bedrock. Like if you've been playing Bedrock for a while, it's obviously not really so new. I guess would be the argument for that. Oh, so is that Deepslate? That is. Yeah, I've got myself so much Deepslate. Basically a full chest right here, just of Deepslate alone. Let alone all the other fun stuff we picked up. A fun reminder of just how much, you know, the Deepslate, it's everywhere. You know, what should I do with a whole chest worth of Deepslate? Do you have any ideas, chat? I'm actually gonna mine some cobble Deepslate in case I need it. You never know. Yeah, I found Deepslate, but I can't get below Y4. Okay, I'm gonna go down. You know what? You can find Deepslate super low down. Maybe if we go down, we might just get luckier. I don't have any torches, so I can't really mine super low down. Let's do it anyway. Let's just see what happens. Also, your last drunk stream was almost a year ago on a special day, which is important. Is it my birthday? My birthday is a month and 4 days away. Happy birthday, a month and 4 days. Happy birthday, a month and 4 days. Happy birthday in a month and 4 days. Happy birthday to me a month and 4 days from now. Did you like my song, Internet? I did a good job on that song, I think. I think it goes without saying that I did a good job, personally, but just in case you didn't believe me, I'm saying it now, and no one ever lies to make themselves seem good. It's just, it's not a thing that happens. I found lots of Deepslate at Y12. Yeah, that's the layer I've been looking at. I'm going a little lower just in case. At the last minute here, we find something else. But overwhelmingly, I think it goes without saying. We found one of every Deepslate ore besides Diamond today. And that is interesting. So right now, Deepslate Diamond is rarer than regular Diamond. But soon that will change, so just leave that in mind, I would say. Ooh, look, it's like Deepslate, but you can't mine it. How exciting. But yeah, basically, I don't know. Doing fun things is important. I intend to celebrate. This house thing. I think I finished the last couple of. I've got like 1 or 2 more things I need to nail in place for this house purchase to go through. But like that's exciting. I think celebrating good things is important. So I intend to do some celebrations in the near future. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I literally have a massive cave under my house. Wow, me too. We live in the same world. It seems like. Oh no. Okay, we should probably patch that up. Or we can. Do we have a glass block or anything transparent? We don't. We could. You know, if I just mine 1 more block to the left here. Yep, let's just do that. Pick up all those blocks, then we can place the Deepslate back, and it'll be fine. In fact, we'll place a Deepslate coal block there. Actually, no, let's not. Let's just use stone. Perfect. And then we'll be very clear that we shouldn't walk down there. And now lighting is achieved. So yeah, we could get some more torches out. We could mine some more. You never know, like, behind any one of these blocks, we could start to find some Deepslate. But we found one of the rarest blocks. And I think that's a accomplishment we should be excited for. So I'm just going to mine some tuff now, before we go. And then I'm going to put all my Deepslates away in a nice little high-end container. And by that, I mean a chest. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, so tough. Oh, this is nice. There's something about mining tough after mining deep slate that just feels good. It makes a little squishy noise. You know, there's lots of things to love about tough. You know, are you tough enough? Yes, some could say. Okay, let's pick up all the rest of this. Always in. Oh, actually, you know, should we mine down in this? We could be missing an emerald. That's the annoying thing about like deep slate mining as opposed to regular mining. Like you never know when you're just a block away. I guess actually that's regular mining too. You know what? I take that back. I'm dumb. Don't listen to Toycat on anything unless it's related to. Ooh, is that tough as well? Ooh, that is some tough. Should we get some tough? We should get some tough. You know, let's treat ourselves. Yeah, my pickaxe is basically dying. Also, if you had an IRL cave... Jesus, my throat hurts so bad. If you had an IRL cave below your IRL house, would you explore it? Okay, you know, I really want to do some spelunking at some point. That's cave exploring, but like cool people say spelunking because, you know, they're cool. I really do want to do some real life spelunking, but I always read about the accidents that happen during it, and I'm like, oh dear God. No. No. Like if you hear about how people die in caves, they're such horrific deaths. It's kind of like dying in a plane crash is so unlikely, but you think about it because it's a horrific death. Or like, you know, the opposite version would be like, dying in a car crash is actually pretty likely, but you don't think about it because like, it's just like, psh, dead. It's over. You know, like that's someone else's problem to deal with. Same with like, I don't know, killing yourself with a gun or something. You know, suicide is the leading cause of death. If you want to make yourself less likely to die, get some counseling, some therapy. You know, that will go a lot further than any of the other strategies on this wheel. But I think that suffocating in gravel, you know, my version of a nightmare. But yeah, it is horrifying if you look up how you actually die from spelunking, and that is why I shan't be doing that too soon. Actually, you know, at some point I'll get over it. It'll just have to be like a good enough excuse to go caving. I know I like action hobbies. Like, I feel like as an adult, I try to pick up hobbies that are like active. You know, like you're doing a thing, but also it's still a hobby. And so I'm sure at some point I'll dive into it. Please end in a raid. You know, that was the classic ending to Let's Plays for a while, right? Maybe we should end with a raid. Maybe that's a good idea. See, it's funny, my streams ending with a raid means something very different to the generic stream ending in a raid. Because, you know, here on YouTube, there still aren't raid features. Do you know YouTube's actually adding raids soon? I want to ask your opinions on this, chat, because, you know, there's no culture of it here on YouTube, like on Twitch. When raids become a thing, I can automatically point people to another live stream. Do you want that to be a thing? Like, I've always felt like it's rude of a streamer to do that to me, because I'm weird. I'm not the average person, and I'm sure there's lots of benefits and downsides of that. But I've always felt like, hey, don't you don't decide what live streams I watch. I decide what live streams I watch. But yeah, let me know what you think. Jackie Ann, nah. Yes, that'd be pretty cool. No. See, we got a split opinion already. I'm just gonna mine a few more tough blocks. I don't know what I even would want to do with tough blocks, but like, you know, better to have them than to not have them is bad logic. But yeah, there's not enough streamers on YouTube. Should we see who else is streaming right now? You know, we'll dive into that when we're actually done. But yeah, it is totally true that YouTube, because it's not set up for it, it's almost worse to set up for it. Which is weird to say, but I think it's true. So let's go to the Nether portal. And there we go. Nice. Hey, love your videos. Question, do you like or have you ever been to a rave? Like EDC, etc. Honestly, I don't like this. Like, I know this sounds insane. It sounds like I'm just making up words, probably. But I genuinely do not enjoy music. I don't understand. Also, how'd I get hit by a wither skeleton? But he doesn't seem to be. Oh, he must have gone through the portal. That's what happened. Oh gosh. I actually have to be really careful of the withering effect, unlike everything else. It actually can kill you no matter how far in the game you are. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm not a music person. And, like, there are some, like, video game songs or whatever I can listen to and get down with. And I know that's very weird too. But yeah, I'm not a music person. Don't die in a car crash. Can't die in a car crash if you're already dead. Exactly. Go caving, and you can't die in a car crash. That is the flawless logic I'm gonna stick with today. I fell asleep during a Twitch stream and woke up with subscriptions to channels I didn't like. You know, here's the funny thing about this, because this is the thing about the raid feature on Twitch, because you're just directed for the streams. At the end of a live stream, some percentage of the people statistically are asleep. Okay, how many viewers does YouTube say I have right now? That number, take away 5%, maybe like 2 or 3%, maybe 10%. But like, take away some amount of that, they're not here. They fell asleep, or they left, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, it's, you know, that's how things be. And so on Twitch, what happens, you know, on YouTube, what happens, sorry, is when the stream ends, their thing turns off. On Twitch, they'll move to the next stream, whichever their streamer decides. And then once that streamer that they get moved to ends their stream, they get moved again alongside all of their sleeping viewers. And so there's this like big mass of asleep viewers that exist on Twitch. And so you can't trust viewing numbers, because if someone's been raided and that person was raided and that person was raided, the sleeping viewers like add up. And it's almost like view botting, but like for your friends. Ezra fell asleep. See, I have sleeping people right now. Side note, by the way, you know, if you want to help out the live streams, if you do decide you need to go to sleep or whatever, you know, you can mute the live stream, leave it on in the background. Just turn off autoplay, obviously, if you've got that turned on. Leave the stream open in the background. You know, I'd appreciate that. It'd be pretty nice if you did. I understand you have many choices and live streams to fall asleep to. I'd appreciate it if you chose mine. I'm asleep, says Cole Richardson. See, Cole Richardson is literally asleep this moment right now. That's how asleep people can be while they watch these live streams. By the way, I would totally go to a rave to listen to. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'm trying to make up a type of music I'd listen to at a rave. I don't know that I would enjoy raving to. You get me, right? Like, I don't think that, like, there's like a lot of weird subcultures to music enjoyers. It's like, you know, the problem with sports is not sports themselves. The sports fandom is just a whole bunch of very aggressive people who don't know that they're in a fandom. And so music people are like, actually like, again, events are usually, it's a fandom for something else. The music is a way to express that. You are a music person, you just only like Minecraft music. Also be careful with your throat, please, I'm concerned now. My throat has always been fine so far, and therefore, using very bad mental heuristics, I can confirm it will always be fine in the future. I mean, the data backs that up. The data will confirm that that is true. And so, throw a deep slate. Man, the fact that I have a deep slate shulker box already, that's interesting. So yeah, I need to make a new chest for all the new undergroundy blocks. And the further away I put it, the less I'm going to want to put things in there. Can I move this to there yet? Probably not good to do so. Oh, I've already filled these chests, so I guess I'll use this one. Oh, it's a good thing I have these spaces ready for this exact moment. So let's grab some chests. I guess we'll make some chests. And let's start filling them with things. I found your second channel music playlist, haha. You know what's really weird? Okay, am I crazy? Let me confirm. I'm gonna go to incognito right now. And I'm gonna confirm that I'm not insane. Okay, so go to youtube.com. Have you heard of this website? It's this great place where you can watch British people on the internet. say dumb things. So you go, you type in ibxtoycat. Oh no, okay, it is just my own thing. But for some reason, yeah, like the most searched thing is like my weird video game music playlist on the second channel. It's like I think it's an unlisted playlist too, or maybe it's just it's public, but it's not like promoted. You know, it's weird. People keep finding it. Good job, and just I hope you enjoy it. It's that I haven't listened to it in a while. Honestly, I probably wouldn't enjoy listening to it now. Like video game music's tastes change over time. But I do have a playlist filled with video game music. Why is it there? Why is anything anywhere? You ever consider that? Why is anything anywhere? The answer is no one knows. We all just exist sometimes. Okay, so let's make some chests. We'll make one that goes over here, I guess. And then one that goes over here. This one can be tough. Actually, this one can be dripstone for now. Actually, no, let's do tough as its own one. And then later we'll work out something else. And then also in the ore chest, here's my new redstone. Here's my new iron ore. And then we got a lot of this to unpack. So, new ores, let's go. Okay, look at this chat. I now officially have, as you can see, deep slate gold, deep slate iron, deep slate redstone, deep slate lapis, deep slate copper ore, deep slate coal, and even the rarest of them all, deep slate emerald ore. This is an item that should not exist. It exists because they split the update into two, and they accidentally made it available that way. That was as free with the vaccine too. I'll be fine. I'm totally fine. Don't get sick. Oh my god, I'm dying. Exactly. I don't get sick. Oh my god, I'm dying. Okay, I'm fine again. It was all placebo. It's a very valid way to live life. It never has any faults whatsoever. I think you'll find. Okay, so we'll place our 4 diamonds in here too. Slowly collecting those, it seems. Then we'll put the andesite away in here. And we'll grab some stone too. That sounds like it makes sense. I thought deep slate coal is impossible. Yeah, exactly. Deep slate coal will be impossible. Right now, it is not. Because of the accidental nature of how they split, 1.17 and 1.18, you can find an impossible block. And I think that's cool, personally. Okay, so we've got another one of these we need to sort through. Andesite, granite, diorite goes over it. Oh, chat, wait, you're getting a dream. It's a chest sorting stream. You get to... You like this? It's happening now. Your dreams are coming true in front of your eyes. Don't let anyone tell you to dream small ever again. Not after this. This is the funnest thing anyone's ever seen. Anyone's ever believed in. But no, yeah, thank you, by the way. Just one more time. I feel bad for mentioning it because, like, oh no, everyone already knows. What if they already know? I think it's... knowing what your audience already knows is, like, a hard thing to be sure of anywhere in the world. You know, like, I think a better thing to do is, like, you know, I think the general rule for, like, making good stuff is trying to tell people things that they know but they don't know. And something you already do know and you don't not know is that the member thing was a whole big little crisis recently. And because there was no way to avert it besides having a whole bunch of refunds and losing a whole tier and 250 members, things are going kind of rough. And I want to just thank the 7 of you who became members today. Moved us slightly closer towards where we were before, and I appreciate it. There's something psychologically interesting about, like, there's a mental difference. I don't know why it's this way, but, like, losing money hurts more psychologically than not gaining money, right? That maybe I said it in a very obvious way, but if someone offered you, hey, you've got a 1 in 5 chance to lose £100, or 1 in 100 chance to lose £100, and we'll give you £2 in exchange for that. That's a very good psychological thing, but we don't agree with it. We're like, ooh, but I might lose everything. You know, losing losing hurts more than gaining helps. For whatever reason, we're biased that way. I'm gonna drink some more water. It's good to see you, by the way, Dodgem 47. Okay, let's grab some deep slate. Okay, we're gonna make sure this goes in here. Gotta top up my deep slate lapis supply. And then we're gonna put some iron ore, some glowberries, and some deep slate away. There we go. We did it. The chest sorting stream has finally reached its natural conclusion. Here we go. Make a little space there. And now we can start growing some glowberries from our ceiling. Just, no one will even notice them. Just leave them around there. So yeah, at some point, if we reach 350 members, we'll do a fun little breath. Also, what brand of water are you drinking? This is a smart water bottle, but I drink tap water. This is such a long stream, preparing people for hardcore streams. Hasn't it only been... Oh, wow, it's been 2.5 hours. So yeah, tomorrow's stream, bear in mind, this has been a long stream, right? Also, thank you so much, James Lee. No offense, James Lee. That's the most generic name in the world. Like, I bet there are 100 other people, like, in your city with the exact same name. And I'm jealous of that. I wish I had a generic name like you. I wish my name was Tim Smith. I guess John Smith. John Smith is such a fake name that it, like, no one would believe you. Or, like, John Doe would be a better one, really. Someone would be like, no, what's your real name? It's like, look, my name is John Doe. My parents thought it'd be funny to name me after a deer, okay? Do you like that? Do you like that you made me cry? I have a friend with my name, it's that common. Lee is a superior name, says Chantal Lee. I wonder why she would say that. Anyone got any ideas, chat? But yeah, tomorrow's stream will be longer than will be more than 2 times this length. So get some popcorn, get some pizza with some popcorn chicken on. That's a thing that exists in the UK. Sucks, by the way. And I guess make sure you have a nice day, because it might be your last day. That's a threat. That's a direct threat against you and everyone you know. But what's more important than my threats is the fact that you have a good day, because I'll see you all in the next one. Okay. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. That's not the end. We're going for another 2 hours. We got 1 deep slate emerald. What? You think we're gonna go after just 1? Yeah, you'd be correct.